What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Now, I want to talk about this today because this is something I learned. A lot of you guys know this, and I didn't really understand it before. And I know you're thinking, what am I talking about? But it's some of the lessons I learned about relationships when I first moved into the Philippines. And what's going on, Brona? How you doing? Thanks for coming early. Spanky, what's going on? How you doing? But now, the thing is, when I was out in the West, I'm in Bacall. Oh, congratulations for that, man. Congratulations for making it to the Philippines. And Will Theta, what's going on? Will Theta's in Angela City. All right. Actually, you just missed. What's the name was over there in Angela? They're in there out there right now. Danica and her man are actually in Angela City right now. And John Beckman, what's going on? From Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Now, this is some of the lessons I learned while in the Philippines, and I seen it when I was in the U.S. Tony Anderson, what's going on? And I seen it when I was in the U.S. Now, what I seen in the U.S., everybody already knows equality happening, but this video is not all about that. This video is not all about that. I was actually reacting to a video earlier, right? And the woman in the video, she was from U.S. and her name was the Hypergamous something, and she was like a dating coach talking about hypergamy, right? George Wimbush, what's going on? And a lot of the things she was saying, I actually agree with. I agree with, and I didn't understand it really until I came here in the Philippines. You know, when I came here in the Philippines, that's when I had a chance to understand how most guys actually don't mind hypergamy. Believe it or not, most guys don't mind it. You know why? Most guys come over here and they end up in hypergamous relationships. I'm sort of in one now, right? Where, of course, I have the ability, and also I do make more income than my wife. Like, for instance, when Kay was working, she only made what? At tops $800 a month, you know, and I made that in a matter of like maybe what? I say a half a week, you know, I can make that. So that's what I learned. I learned that hypergamy is a good thing. But when I was in the States, okay, I was caught up in being so cheap. So cheap I didn't really understand how hypergamy is a good thing. But it really is. It really is. See, the thing is right now in the States, right, with the woman, so many women are making almost just as much, almost just the same as men, you know. And if you look at colleges right now, most of the college debt, women are taking that up. Women are responsible for most of the college debt, and the women are the PhDs now. You know, you hear it all over the internet. And what's happening is that's causing that's causing a divide. And women may not think so, but it really is. Women don't, but it really is. See, but over here, I learned that that's a good thing. It's actually a good thing when you're out here and you got a woman, and the respect level is different. So as far as relationships, I thought I knew it all back in the day. I knew how to deal with women. I knew not to get head over heels. I knew all that. I had that part down, but I didn't really understand that as a man, hypergamy, if not controlled, is not good. It is true. That is true, Moses Cortez. But any woman you're dealing with over here is going to be not hypergamous, but it's hypergamy in a way. You understand what I'm saying? Hypergamy is good. It shouldn't be out of control though. When a woman is over hypergamous, that's when it's not good. And you have some women over here that are like that. You have some women over here that are like that. You have some women that understand what they're looking at when they see you. You know, they see you and they go, okay, you know what? But you guys already know how to avoid that. Like a lot of you guys have women you've dealt with already. You know, I can name a bunch of you guys. I have women you're dealing with now out here. So a lot of you guys understand. But that was something I learned, you know, because I was so caught up on the 50-50 thing. I was that kind of guy. You know, I didn't understand how polygamy really was. I didn't understand how it was good. And, But when I came out here, I'll be honest with you guys, I was still young. I was still young, and I still had my stingy mind on. And so John Beckman said, "Yes, I know the money is different than living in the U.S. because the cost of living in the Philippines are much cheaper because the wages are not the same as in the U.S." Well, I got to tell you this, John Beckman. Where I was living wasn't too much of a difference. That's facts. That's facts. When I was living upstate New York, I was living so close to Canada that my rent at one point was 350. This was like 2012, 13. My rent was 350. I had Philippines prices in upstate New York. And when I go get back out to the States, I'm going back that way. I'm going back to areas where my rent is going to be like nothing. And the crazy thing was, I was paying so low, and I was living 3 hours away from the city. So you could easily jump right on a bus or take your car and drive 3 hours into the city. So it was no problem for me. So I actually had decent prices out there. It's like always in America, you can always go live somewhere and not pay that much. So, US wasn't really that much more money. The only thing that was more in the US was groceries. Groceries were way more in the States. And also some other bills were more. But the one thing I learned, hypergamy is good. It's meant to be good. It's meant to work in guys' favor. That's why it's a better situation over here. Because the woman was cheaper, Thailand or the Philippines. I say Thailand is cheaper with rents. Thailand is cheaper with rents and certain things, and with food. But Philippines is cheaper in its own way. Like, as far as having a Filipina, it's going to be cheaper, and that's facts. And Kay can tell you all about that when she comes on. Because Kay lived out there for many years. Kay lived out there, and she was around a bunch of Thai women, and she got to know them. And Thai women. I remember a guy. I was speaking with a guy. Actually, it was a guy that was on my comments, and he said he dealt with a Thai woman, and she was so ruthless. She was like, "Oh, I can get a guy like you. Guys like you over here a dime a dozen," and pretty much took him like he was a nobody. And some Filipinos may think that, but a Filipino would never ever say that to someone. You know, it's just a whole different mindset. But then still at the same time, you'll get you know, Filipinos that are still that same mind. They still have the same mindset as that Thai woman, but it will never come out their mouth. They're just a little more humble, you know, and a little more caring too. A little more caring. Thai women tend to be more colder. They can't help it. They're very, very hypergamous, Thai women. But at the same time, it's not really such a bad thing, because if you're a guy that's out here on your game, I learned, especially out here on this side of the world, that you want a woman that's needs you in a way. You want a woman, of course, you want a woman that has some know-how. Don't get me wrong, Kay has a lot of know-how, but I'm still the man that's the main provider, and that's a great thing. I always thought, and I was tricked. Society had me fooled too. I was tricked myself by feminism. I was tricked by myself by feminism because, I was over there in the States and women were bad, but what's going on, Ty Rollins? Women weren't necessarily bad to me. Like for instance, I always knew not to give my all to a woman in the States as far as my heart, because your heart will get broken. So as far as that woman doing guys dirty, that wasn't a problem for me. But one thing I didn't realize is that I didn't have a woman all the way how I wanted her over there because I wasn't using hypergamy to my advantage. You understand? Not as far as abusing it and being abusive to a woman, but using it to my advantage in a good way. That's not true. Men don't want a woman that needs you. They want women that are independent, especially in America. No. See, yeah, Gina, you're right. And that's what's not good. That's the scam, and that's what the woman was talking about. It's a scam on the men and on the woman, because that's what feminism brings in. Men are supposed to be providers. And Gina Loves Cat, you see what you said? You said men don't want a woman that needs you. They want women that are independent, especially in America. That's not true. That's why women are lonely out there now. That's what's happening with women. Why women aren't being married to men. And that's the problem. And I realized, and that's what I've learned. I learned it from being here. I really had the chance to see what's happening in America. I knew why I left. And then I had the chance to see what's happening in America. And then I had a chance to observe my situation. And then I started seeing things clearer, going, wow, I had everything wrong the whole time. I felt that way too, Gina. Like, oh man, I want a woman that can do for, but actually that's not true, because the guys that have it, they don't want that woman. They don't want that independent woman. You know, and women think that in their head, and that's what women are. Women are getting older. They're hitting 40 and they can't find a man, and they're doomed. And so John Beckman said, yes, the rent is cheaper in the Philippines. Like depending where you want to stay, rents in the Philippines can be from 5,000 to 8,000 pesos per month. Rents in Canada for one bedroom are high. Yeah, actually, where I was in upstate New York. Upstate New York is like living in the country. I know a lot of you guys know that. Upstate New York is like living in North Carolina, even cheaper than that. North Carolina is more, I think, probably more than upstate New York. For people that know, upstate New York is really cheap. Men in America wants a woman that works, not depending on them. True, but that's not good though. I realize that's not good. You know, like for instance, even if me and Kay were in US, right? If Kay went out to US and became a teacher, it would hurt us more than it would help us. It would hurt us more than it would help us. Because if Kay becomes a teacher, she'll make what? Probably 50,000 up to 60, and maybe in years, if she's a teacher for 10 years, 20 years, she'd be at 70. It still would hurt. We still can make more from entertainment. Because with entertainment, you get a certain amount of views with YouTube and many other different things. The money on that is way different. The money on it is crazy. Like I was tabulating some people's income they're getting off YouTube and other avenues, and this guy had 2 channels. He was making $800,000 a year. You don't get none of that money being a teacher. That's like me working these regular jobs. I don't work them thinking, okay, you know what? Yeah, this is gonna be I'm gonna get this. And I'm gonna retire from this job. I've never thought like that. That's why somebody asked me, like, Jay, what's your retirement plan? It's like, bro, I'm only 41 years old. I'm not planning on retiring soon, and I plan on making way more than I can get from a job. And I can do that with Kay. And that's what I learned too. Don't have a woman that works, Gina. Don't have a woman that works. Even I get to America, right? Say if Kay was a doctor, even, we still be leaving money on the table at that point. And I'm not a man that's greedy, just all about the money, but it's true. You're leaving money on the table when you're working a regular job. Do you think 4,000 a month is good living there or in Thailand? Yeah, definitely. 4,000 a month is great living. 4,000 a month is great living here in Thailand. When I first came here, Moses, I was only on a like under 2,000 budget. That's facts. I was doing a consultation yesterday with a guy, and I told him, I said, bro, when I first came out to the Philippines, my budget was under 2,000, and I lived how I wanted to live. So you don't need much money to live out here. Men and women in America are all about money and not love. Yeah, it's true, Gina. It's true. It's all about money and not love. And what's happening is with the way the world is now in the U.S., women have become so independent that when they get with men, okay, it's harder on them in their relationships too, because they have no choice but to look at men as a dollar sign, because they were raised to be men. It is facts. And I learned you have to take women out of that element, And it's kind of like in a way where a guy really can't be with a woman that's ambitious about money in her career. because that's like you said. That's when the love. It's always going to be a competition, Gina. I don't want a woman that I'm going to compete with, you know. And so John Beckman said, I know most Filipino women are caring for their men and their family, knowing the men are the breadwinner in the family and take responsibility in a family role. Yeah, and that happens, but sometimes over here where the woman will end up being a breadwinner, and that's not good. That's not good. I remember I found myself caught up in that even before I left. Not before I left US. That was I was on my own, but I got caught up in that like maybe 10 years before I left US. But I learned my lesson quick. Said no, this is not how it should be. And really, I was no respect in the situation, you know. And that's what I learned. I learned that lesson there. But then when I came over here, it really opened up to me and said, "Wow, this is how it's supposed to be." Katie Timmons said, "I'm also the breadwinner in my family." I said, "This is how it's supposed to be." You know, a man, it's his duty really to take all responsibilities in the home, all responsibilities for everything, and things work better that way. You know, that's why. What's up, Jess? What's going on, Eric? How you doing? That's why so many things are tragic there. But still all in all, I learned it out here. And what I love about here is that women they want they want that from you. You know, like Kay, for instance, Kay wants that from me. Kay wants me to feel like the man. You know, she wants me to lead. Even though Kay's very intelligent. Even though Kay's very intelligent. But I make sure that the plan that I have, I tell to her, and she can see it. You know, she can see it because it's funny. Me and her, we're actually living the plan that I set years ago. We're not living it to the fullest, but everything that I planned years ago, she's seen it come into fruition. You know, and I was definitely not able to do that in the U.S., but I was able to do it here, and I didn't know how to do that in the U.S. I did, but I didn't know, and also in the U.S. it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. What I mean it wasn't enough, it was not that it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough for the woman I was dealing with. Eric and the J domicile, welcome, sir. What's going on, Peter Wong? How you doing? Link, what's going on? John Beckman, what's going on? Yeah, I'm good, Eric. I'm good, man. Just talking about this situation here. And I love what some of you guys in the last video was saying, that you guys are not going back to you're not going back to dating women in the U.S. even though things went bad here. There was one guy that said, yeah, he went through two situations where things went bad, and he's still going to look, even if it's not here, look somewhere else. You know, I'm not completely bashing things. It can still work there. It's just lower chances. That's all, and that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why. But then, all in all, with me though out there, man, it's gotten so bad. The women have got turned into men, and I'm not even talking about by making money. I mean by sex. Women are like guys now. It's been like that for a while, man. Whew, it's cold. It's cold. I was watching a video where this guy, a woman hit him with his car. I'm like, man, how did that happen? Like, you knew there were clear telltale signs that she was like this before, but you stayed with her. That situation happened with me in the States, and I had to leave the woman right away. I said, no, this is going to be abusive. And so his baby mom thought she was cheating. He's walking up the block, right? He's doing a TikTok on his phone. And as he's doing a TikTok saying, oh, yeah, she think I'm cheating, so I'm leaving, she hit him with the car. I'm sure some of y'all seen that, right? And I said, man, whoa, what's this? She hit this man with the car. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I can find it. because it's gonna be in a live stream anyway. I'm finding it right now, guys. I'm finding and share with you guys. Man gets hit by car. Let me see if it shows all the way. That's not gonna. Hold on, let me get this right. What are you making, Kay? Pour me water in the bottle. Why are you so stupid, Kay?
I'm supposed to make chicken.
What did you make? Oh, see, Kay calling herself stupid.
No,
see, I don't have to do it. I'm joking.
No,
she called herself.
Chicken curry.
Oh, chicken curry. Oh,
and
what you make?
I was also planning
Supposed to make chicken curry.
Sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, it's about so much.
And then I said, I'm gonna put chicken curry, open the evaporated milk, and then I start putting sweet and sour sauce on the chicken already. So
Sweet and sour sauce. Well, so how is it made right now? What's in there right now?
no, I'm not making chicken curry no more.
Okay, I got it right now, guys. Hold on. All right, so let me find this for you guys. Now, this right here, you guys gonna see this. I'm showing it for you guys that haven't seen it. All right, so here we go. Hold up. Hey, people who be acting too soft, we don't play. Here we go. All right, it's not showing. Yeah, but anyway, guys, this guy, he's walking up the block. She hit him with the car. He got up. He's still talking on TikTok, and I said, "Man, how did this guy? I think the delusion is more crazier now with women in the U.S. Not all, but a lot. There are still some good women here, but I'm no longer connecting to the dating scene here anymore. Yeah, I know it's wild. It's wild, but this guy stayed with her. His baby mom's hit him with a car. Now, the thing is, I know other situations happen where she probably hit him. Women base themselves up at you, and he stayed. He allowed it. He allowed it to happen. I blame that guy. So the great Confucius gracing us with the presence. And so Philippine people, how are you, mate? Hope all is well here in London. Is boiling hot. Looks like Philippines. Yeah, the delusion is crazy. The delusion is crazy. And so Peter Rock said nothing's more attractive when a female is super, super kind and sweet and very feminine. But a lot is changing in the West and turning into men sometimes and aggressive. Yeah, and the thing is though, right? Don't get me wrong, Filipinas don't play. Like Filipinas are very feminine, but Filipinas do not play. They speak up, they speak their mind, and that's the see they take a little bit of what's happening in the West, but they don't go full with it. When a Filipina is submissive, she's not docile. A lot of guys get that confused. A lot of guys get that confused, or girls in the States especially. They get that confused that Filipinas are docile and they just take everything. And that's just not true. And I know Tony knows. I know Tony's had a fireball. I know a bunch of guys doing fireballs. And Filipinos are sweet, but they're not pushovers. Our phase life, what's going on? Philippines getting the hood over here. Assimilate to the penis quick. I heard that, man. And yeah, I'll be in August. If anyone's going to be in the Philippines, in Manila in August, I'll be around for about 2 to 3 weeks. So let me know. I'll be around. You'll see me posting videos out there too. I'll definitely be in Manila in August, around August 21st, all the way up through September. I got to get out and prepare for the Christmas season, for the shopping season. That's the time where people are buying. So I got to get out, prepare to sell some things on the online shopping networks, Shopee, Lazada, stuff like that. So I got to go out to make some purchases in Manila, and that's exactly why I got to get back. For me, myself, I moved to the province too soon. When I get back for good, I need to have something in both places. So I can go out there, do what I need to do, and have something here too. I really want to have it just my house here in the province area, and to have my location where I'm using for vlogging and also other things for shopping out in Manila. Jay should have seen how bad it was here in New York for gay pride. It was disgusting. It's like that all the time. I already know. I already know how it is out there. And so Sergio Raindorf, what's going on, man? He said, "What's going on, people? The Black Filipino, what's good? Yank in the Philippines, how you doing?" Yeah, but Eric, yeah, I know, man. I know how it is. That's just something like I don't even think about that stuff. Like it's just so, and that's what's crazy. Everyone's becoming desensitized to it now. It's like that here too. I see Eric. It was happening here in the Philippines. They were having the parades in Manila. Me and Kay were out there. It was like it was in June. They actually had a like parade out there, and they had one over here in my hometown. Not my hometown, but in the town over here too. They had a bunch of them. Just like that. It's big in the Philippines too, man. It's very big in the Philippines. And so Gina Loves Cali said, "I won't tolerate men's attitude here in California. I don't keep silent. I speak up." Yeah, nothing wrong with a woman that speaks up. Nothing wrong with that. But you definitely want a woman, you know, that falls under the arm. And at the end of the day, it's all within the guy. Well, for me, always, I never really had a problem so much with women falling under, the arm. Him downstairs, what's going on? Him downstairs. And so Larry LeMatter said, just don't go full out Karen on us. Exactly. Exactly. You said it right, bro. You said it right. That's the thing. Was Gina, just don't go full out Karen on us. Guys are fine with it, with women speaking up. No guy wants a woman that's just gonna sit there silent. And so Eric said, Gina, you don't seem like the type to speak up. Seem like Eric trying to make a move over there, huh? And so Reginald Dollar, what's going on? What's up, BP? Heading that way in September or October. Is September a good time to come there? It's a decent time to come. It's still a little rainy season somewhat. I know where I am. It depends on where you go too. Because when I was in Manila, I didn't get as much rainy days. Out here it gets more, but September, sometimes it could be pouring out there. It could be pouring wherever you're at. Manila is just like around, more so around November all the way to June is a better time to come. And still, you have to look at the forecast. Like Stan B said, he'll be here in December. That's probably a better time to come. You're gonna catch the Christmas season, and then you're gonna catch Christmas and the heat, and you'll enjoy the Christmas. That's actually a better time to come. Around Christmas season, you're guaranteed, almost guaranteed, no rain. And so let me see here. So Stan B said he'd be in the already. He'd be in December. And so Sergio said, "You want a woman that speaks and offers productive input, not interruptions and arguments, just for the sake of." Yes, exactly. And and that's what I get with Kay. Kay always has productive input. I end up over speaking her usually because I'm like extra bossy for no reason sometimes. But what?
It's true.
No, I am. I know I am. I'm naturally over bossy. I was even like that with my ex. I know how I am. Like, I didn't have. To be honest, I didn't have problems really with talk back from women, even when I was in the states. You know, I didn't have. I was just bossy. I'm being real with you guys. The Christmas and New Year is the best, and Tony did still waiting to come for New Year's and Christmas. So that'd be cool if Tony's here too for New Year's and Christmas.
Nasa ito.
Yeah.
Namamas ko po, Tony. Namamas ko po.
Yeah.
Gonna say.
And so Gina said, "I used to be silent, but I realized it doesn't work with men who thinks he knows it all." Well, and that's the thing. I don't think I know it all myself. Like I don't think I know it all. I'm just bossy. I'm just bossy. Like if when it comes to know it all, Kay can tell me something sometimes that I may not know, and I listen. I'm just bossy. That's all. Why would you be silent anyway? How about October? Is it a good time to come? October's not that bad. Look at the forecast too, guys. Well, some of you guys planning way ahead of time, so October could be decent. But I know where I am, and also by the beaches. Like, hey, remember last October it was pouring rain out here, right?
Yeah, even November.
Yeah, in November too. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's pouring rain sometimes, but usually when it hit like it was like January, it hit January, December, January, sunny days, heat, all the way through to like May, June. But where I live at though, for some reason I live by Porto Galera, so I live by the beach area. So when rainy season hits, it hits here. It doesn't rain like as much in Manila, but it rains a lot everywhere though in rainy season. And so, Level Madness said, "I know it all now, thanks to Google. Ask me anything. Go ahead. Yeah, I hear you, right? This is the time of knowledge. The time of knowledge where everybody knows everything. And so, our face light said, we don't want to be with the tree stump. Exactly, exactly. And so, Eric said, Gina, you be dealing with the wrong men. I heard that. I heard that. Tell her, Eric. Dish those zeros and get with a hero. And so, Jared Mitchell said, living in the U.S., it takes two incomes to make it. Women think that they are lowering their standards to have average men who works hard to keep them moving forward. Well, you know what? It takes two incomes to make it. It all depends. It all depends. Location, location, location. That's a big thing. Location is everything. If you're in a happening city, you're in a happening place where rents are more, or where the economy is driven by the city in that certain state, then you're gonna have problems. If you're in anywhere near New York City where rents are raising, I'm sure even upstate it's raising right now. Thanks for the super chat, brother Reginald Dolly said, "Thanks can't come in December because of family. Normally I come end of October through early November, thinking I come earlier because if that C19 ball kicks off again, what's crazy, Reginald? It's mostly happening. It's mostly crazy in China, but it's not even the thing with China, right? It's bugged out because they'll get one case. Say it's like that in Australia too. They'll get one case or two cases and they'll lock the whole town down. Like the whole China's locked down right now. It's crazy. It's like it's still 2000. It's still 2020. In the Philippines, it's just not like that yet. So you're right. You may be right, Reginald. You may be right. I'm gonna call you RD. You may be right, man. But because who knows? I know that's why Ken Lib came out here. That's why he came and stayed out here, and he's staying until he brings his lady back out to the states. I commend that man too because he's been to the Philippines back and forth with his lady back and forth, and I met her, and I know I can see already she's a good girl. But he's been back and forth for 3-4 years, so he's gonna be out here for 18 months. So when he goes back, he's gonna know her. Definitely, and he's already married to her, so well, props to him. But yeah, you're right though. You never know what'll happen. The Philippines is very strict because if Philippines gets 50,000 cases, they're going to lock the country down. Without That's a fact, Reginald. So yeah, you may be right about that. You may be right about that. And so him that said, you definitely don't want a woman who tears any idea down without hearing why or details. That's a red flag. Yes, yes, yes. You definitely can't be with that kind of woman. You definitely can't be with that kind of woman. And Kay's not like that. I wouldn't have been with Kay. When I first dated Kay, we would get in arguments sometimes. I told her, I said, look, I'm not your ex. I had to tell her. I said, I'm not your ex. I don't know what your ex was doing. I'm not going to do that. Because what her ex would do, every little thing, she oh, I'm going outside wearing this today. Oh, no, you can't wear that. And then, oh, you can't do this. And he's telling her what to wear. And He was overboard. And I was like, he's like, oh, you can't talk to the friends at your job. And I don't want you going out with your friends. And then Kay gets with me. I'm like, oh, yeah, go out, whatever, do whatever you're doing. Go do what you want. I'm not going to say, no, you guys stay home. But what's that, She's in another country. I'm going to tell her to stay home and don't wear a shirt. Like, say, a shirt like this, right? See, you come arms out a little bit. You go, oh, wear something that covers your whole arms. And she couldn't even have her hands showing. She had to go outside with the full veil like she was a Muslim or something like that. Okay, I'm sending it right now. I'm sending this to Kay. 1 second, guys. Send this to her so she can jump right in here. Yeah, I sent it to you now. Also, another thing I learned is to relax a little bit. Think about going to PH for November, December, January. Yeah, that's a good time to come. That's a good time to come. Gangsta Gummy Bear in early today. Oh, here in Hong Kong, C19 is more than 2,000 cases already. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I think Hong Kong and China, I think, still has direct flights into Boracay and like the main islands here, which is crazy, but that's how it is. Do I need a vehicle or motor vehicles license to rent a moped? No, you can bring your. For the most part, as long as you have an ID, you'll be fine. They'll give you a moped. But you want a car, you're definitely going to need a license. Yeah, I'm directly connected. It's choppy? Are you sure? I don't think so. I would know if it's choppy, I would see the signal bar. Yeah, but no, you can. Yeah, but usually they'll let you get away with just having ID for a moped. For a car, you definitely need a license. And so let me see here. To that, Gina, I want Charlie to always be an equal, not a puppy doormat. And so, Gangsta Gonna Bear said, Mississippi in my blood. I see why Philippines is my number one, no matter what anyone says. Yeah, I hear you. Especially from a country, you're gonna come out here, especially, and you're gonna be in the country in the Philippines, and you're gonna get right along with everything. I want to go back home next year. I miss my beloved country. And so Tony said from June 27th to July 3rd, there were 7,398 new cases reported. And so let me see here. This thing keeps skipping so many people. You guys just talking to each other right now. Did I miss anyone in my initial shout outs? Yeah, guys, but yeah, that's what I learned. Dealing with Kay, I learned I don't have to be so hard on women because I was hard. I had to be hard because you guys know how it is, man. You can't be soft with these women, especially coming from the States. So I was hard. I learned to calm down with Kay, and you know, I'm still working on it. I'm still a work in progress. Definitely still a work in progress. But I would say this: the two of you are great together. Yeah, thanks a lot for that level of madness. No, me and Kay, we are me and Kay are great together. And Kay compliments me so much. Not mean to compliment like say, hey, you look good today. I mean, as far as compliment me with everything that I do. She's always there for support. She's always there to support and also to support. And she knows how to support. I got lucky with Kay. If you're too nice to men, if you're too nice to men to women here in the States, they don't respect you. They will take advantage of your kindness. That's how it is here in the US now. Exactly. Exactly, Gina Love Scally. That's why guys, want to leave. That's what's happening. There's like I was looking at another stream today, and there's a bunch of guys that are making videos talking about leaving. It's crazy. All of the guys that really want to leave the states, guys are leaving by flocks. Especially now the summer hit, guys are leaving. Guys are coming going to the Philippines. They're going to Thailand. They're going to other countries, and a lot of guys are leaving. And so Gangsta Gambia said Filipinas are darn near over loyal. Don't have to worry about any cheating. That's true in certain situations. You get the right one, then that's true. But you got some though, some that look to cheat too. And go there to say, glad I left. I hear you, man. Me too. And so him downstairs says sometimes men have to be in that frame of mind to be taken care by someone else. It was definitely very hard for me to do due to my previous relationship in the military. Yeah, for me, it was my previous relationships and also me being independent, you know, because really I didn't need a woman for anything, not even cooking and cleaning. Kay knows, like I would, like I don't cook as much now, but before, when I was living in Manila, I'd be cooking all the time.
Hello,
And now when I came to
everyone.
the province, Kay just takes over. What's going on, Kay? I'm sorry, I'm over talking. Go
Now
ahead.
I start cooking more. I cook all the time, even in Manila. But I was telling Jay after his mini stroke, you cannot cook no more, because Jay sometimes is exaggerated with the flavoring and everything, and we also lesser down the sodium we put in the food. So I said, okay, baby. That's why sometimes I like, I want to cook right now. So I allow him to cook during weekend so I can rest. But during the week, I'm the one cooking the food, and we try to eat less sodium as well.
Sergio, you know what it is? It's crazy. As you said, I think the problem is a lot of guys never saw or learned leadership by having a strong masculine male presence in the home. You know what happened in my situation is that there was a man in the home when I was living there, right? My father was there. It wasn't my real father, but still my real father. He was there since I was 1 years old. That's my father. But he was there. But the thing that I seen is before my mother got sick, like when I was 16 years old, my mother was making like $75,000 a year, and he was making like 60,000 a year. So it's the same situation that I was talking about earlier. My mom was the breadwinner, you know. My mom was the reason we ended up moving into a house. My mom was, so I seen that, but I understood. I got that men being a man from him, but I see my mom being a leader, and I seen the toxicity in that, you know, of a woman trying to take over the man role, and sometimes she would, and I seen that it wasn't good. I seen it first thing, and I didn't understand it until I was older, until I hit like 17, 18. I started going, okay. So I said, man, Pop Duke wasn't the one holding it down. He did his thing. He was a man, but it was her doing it. But yeah.
So same with us. Also, I um my model is my mother, because my mother is what do you call when you're binded with the husband, like the husband is the leader of the family, and she's always like following, but it's not like a servant following. So I see my parents are my model on how are gonna be in my married life. So that's why I was doing that to Jay, because I see how mama treat my papa like that, and how papa treat mama. So that's why I follow it the way it is. The way I That's why sometimes it's upbringing. Remember when I was watching Kevin Samuels, if they have
Hmm.
no pair, some it's not all okay, but he's saying, do you have is your parent is still together? And then you say no, they're separated. It's like sometimes it affect the children if you're
Hmm.
if the parents, but it depends, not everyone, because some kids is not being affected, they still good husband or wife, but sometimes it's becoming affected on what they see when they're growing up. And just like me, when I was growing up, my parents are always like this together. They respect each other, and I said I want to be like that when I got married. So that's all I gotta say. Did you see
Yeah.
the message of Garrett? Garrett said, "Did I miss anyone in the initial shout outs? If so, speak now or forever hold that tongue." That tongue, LOL.
Yeah. And Truman Lucy said, COVID cases means nothing. This coronavirus mutated so many times, it is no more than a cold now, especially for healthy people. On top of that, probably half or more are false positives. And it's crazy that you said that because I feel that way too. It's just like the common cold or just getting a flu now. Where the people, and the flu was always like that. The people that are old and have a weak immune system, or people that
Mm-hmm.
just have a weak immune system, will probably die from the flu anyway. That's all COVID did was expose those that had weak immune systems, you know. And I knew somebody that died, but their body was very weak and they weren't very healthy. And when they passed, they just got finished having a surgery, so their body was weak. Or usually someone that will pass may have something where they have previous conditions, and so now, like you said, that it's mutated so much. You know, I don't feel it would do anything with anybody.
Guys, don't forget to like the live stream. If you
Yes.
still here, if you haven't liked the live stream, don't forget to hit that like button. Where are
hmm
you? I can find you.
I'm all the way at
Truman?
the bottom because most people are just talking to each other.
Ah, there are? I
Yeah,
cannot see Truman here. I was looking.
I know. It's right here.
I think it's KD said she wanna go back to the Philippines soon. Hello, KD and
Yes, yeah. You're
Gina.
way back.
I know, no, no. I just see it when I was scrolling up and down.
hmm
And I'm happy that we have girls here in the live chat.
Yeah,
Gina loves Cali pala. Okay.
I'm all the way pretty much at the bottom. And so,
Okay.
Genshin Impact said, I still haven't caught the so-called illness, and I've never had a jab. You probably won't. You probably won't get it. You probably won't get it.
Gangsta Gummy Bear said that language just has such beautiful flow to me. I think that he's talking about Filipino language. And then I
Yeah, I
still
was
have it.
in
Mhm.
Mr. Mister. I was in Green, New York. I was in Green, New York, not too far from Binghamton.
My outfit is go.
I was in Green, not too far from Binghamton. I was up there for about a year and a half.
And Tony said the new president BBM got. Yeah, I know he got the C, the vid. He has the vid. I hope he get better soon. So because he just started his term, I hope he get better. So
I think, Kay,
uh,
didn't you see something that you could enter Thailand without being vaccinated?
no, when I was searching Thailand the other day, they said that you can enter Thailand without being vaccinated, but you need to do swab test like RT-PCR or something like that. Search it online,
hmm
and also you need to also double check a lot of stuff to
hmm
make sure. But I see that there, if you are unvaccinated, this is what you're gonna do. I see it in the article, but I still want you to do your research before you purchase a ticket going to Thailand, because you never know, suddenly it change. I read that like 4 days ago that you can
hmm
enter. It doesn't say you can enter unvaccinated, but if you are, it doesn't like announce like unvaccinated are welcome in Thailand. It's just there like these are the requirements. If you are vaccinated, no need to do anything, just a regular stop. You enter Thailand and stamp, and super easy. It's just like back to normal. If you're unvaccinated, you need to do like this. So that's all I read.
hmm Yeah, and Mister, it was in the middle of nowhere, but I lived in the main part of town. And Kay knows it was like that one strip, like over in Green. You have the one strip of the town where they have all the stores, like the Chinese store there, the pizza shop is up the block. Then they have the village hall here with the hotel. I lived over there right up the block from the Chinese store.
Who said that?
Mr. Mister. And I used to always go to the Chinese store and get the vegan food. Like I would go get the broccoli with the vegetables, and
I think Mr. Mister is he's a truck driver, right? He's driving truck.
I
So
don't, I don't
he's
remember.
I think he is the one driving truck. Mr. Are you driving truck, right?
Yeah, I
If
was in the
I'm not
States. Yeah,
mistaken. Because if he is like he go around the US, or it depends on his destination. Is he living in US right now? I mean New York right now, the US. I
I
mean
don't
New
know.
York. Answer us, Mr. Mister.
Alistair, what's going on? He said hello, Jay and K. Great to catch you up on live stream. You're my favorite vloggers on the Philippines. Please keep up the great work you're together. An awesome team. God bless you both. Thanks a lot for that. And so, Gangsta Gun Bear said, I wouldn't go anywhere on Jab, even if they claim you can go without it. I think it would still be a trap.
I
I
know
wouldn't go
that's
without a
true.
group of Jab.
Because we don't like you, especially the one who asked if it's possible unvaccinated in Thailand. What if you arrive there before you enter the plane, or the immigration said, "Oh no, you cannot allow. You need to be vaccinated." So you
Mm-hmm.
waste the money. Maybe you already book a hotel, because for you to enter Thailand, you need to have a address, or
Mm-hmm.
you have this already, and you spend a lot of money, and then suddenly you cannot enter. So for now, just wait. Hopefully, Philippines will open for unvaccinated people, because it's getting I don't know, it's getting open right now. Because even in Puerto Galera, you have an option not to wear a face mask no more.
Yeah, I was walking all through every day. I was outside. I was walking through the hotel. Nothing. Other people in there, like, and then, it's funny. I feel like I'm snitching because I'm on live. I'm on live stream, but no, it's everybody was doing it. Everybody in the town. It
Mm-hmm.
was wild. And nobody was getting COVID. Nothing. It was like another day in the Philippines. It was wild. Like, guys, you got to see it. It was bugged out. Like it was more free than in the states. It's funny because in the states, right? I see people on videos that, oh, put on your mask, and people flipping on people. It's like, man. But in the Philippines, when I was out in Puerto Galera, right, Kay,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's walking around like it was nothing. It was chilling. It was good old times.
Yeah, I know. And I was
So,
asking the tricycle driver, sorry to cut you up. I said, Kuya, why is it okay not to wear face mask? Because he's wearing face mask. Yeah, it's your optional now here in Puerto Galera. And Jay's like, oh, why are you wearing face mask? I don't wear my face mask the whole time, because I always wear here in Calapan.
hmm
But there, I didn't wear my face mask at all.
I'm
That
vegan.
was
Which
so good.
country is better for vegans, Thailand or the Philippines? Probably Thailand.
Mr. is a truck driver from upstate New York.
Yeah,
Maybe you met your cousin already.
my cousin.
Your cousin is a truck driver too, right?
Yeah, he's not from upstate, babe. I don't think he
Oh
met him.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
Okay.
truck driver is like, you would have to see him at a rest stop, and you probably wouldn't even know who he is. But yeah,
Where are
I
you
would
now?
say Moses Cortez, Thailand, and I know all the vegan places in the Philippines though. In Manila, I've been to most of them, and they got some good places, especially Makati. You could definitely live in Makati if you're vegan. They got some vegan places there. You would enjoy
Mm-hmm.
it there. Also, you can find vegan food out there in the grocery stores. But I wasn't eating vegan in Thailand, but I know you could definitely. I know you'll be better accommodated in Thailand with vegan food.
Actually, in Thailand, most of the Adventists there, even in the church that I going to, they're actually cooking only like
Vegan food.
vegan food. So I'm
Oh,
sure
it's
if
delicious too.
you need to find Adventist university. There's a lot of Adventist university there, or
Yeah,
school, and check if they're selling some vegan food, because I'm sure they do, because they're creating different dish
yeah.
in
Me and
yeah,
Kay
in
ate.
gluten and vegan. It's
Ooh, they
delicious.
had the potluck, and we ate. Oh, it
After
was all
church,
vegan, and it was
that's what I
good. I
miss
was
in
like,
Thailand.
man, it wasn't like that with vegan in the Philippines, but in Thailand, whoo, that's just the church though. So I know for sure. Probably regular outside too. Maybe can accommodate more. I know they have more
I,
there.
I gotta I gotta answer the question of Garrett. He has question for me. Question: do I need a Senomar still, because I have previous marriage in the Philippines already? Any additional paperwork for me? Garrett, yesterday, I don't know if you're here because I think you were outside, but you were here
Yeah,
and on and off. But watch the live we did yesterday because Danica towards the end, okay, maybe
what's going
20
on,
to
Mike?
30 minutes before the end, during the part where we interview her, she mentioned all the requirements because I don't memorize it. She lists all the requirements for you getting married in the Philippines, and she doesn't say Senomar, but I suggest you to get a Senomar to make sure to that you on the Philippine files, you're not married anymore here in the Philippines. That's also the one way for you to know that your marriage is already divorced or annulled or whatever here in the Philippines. You need to do the Senomar. But she said no need for the Senomar. But I suggest for you to do the Senomar for you to find out,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Where are you now?
So, Nancy
Mm-hmm.
Gambia said the world is far too checkpoint and governed now for travel now. It is too many hoops you have to get through just to go anywhere internationally. People have accepted all this new control too easily. Yeah, we already hit that limit.
Hello,
It's,
Adriano S. Hello, J and K.
it's like man, I said, just when it clears up, there'll be another variant. I hope not.
I don't
So,
know about where are you now?
yeah, I'm up to Mr. Mrs. I don't know about PH,
Okay.
but I can speak on Thailand. It's very easy to be vegan in Thailand, even in Chiang Mai where I live. Yeah, no, I
Mm,
figure because we think about Thai food, right? All you have to do is take out the meat. That's how Thai food is. Just take out the
hmm.
meat and then add the tofu or something else. They make stuff like that too, right, Kim?
Yeah, I know. They love too
Yeah.
much
Same Thai
vegetable
dish,
there.
but just tofu or something else.
Actually, guys, I don't eat if you know sitaw, it's a string
Thanks for the
bean but
super
it's
chat, extra long.
longer. It's a strong a string beans like this that's long. It's not the other one, not the baggy beans, but the string beans. The
Mm-hmm.
sitaw, we call that sitaw here in the Philippines. I don't eat it fresh here in the Philippines, but when I was in when I'm in Thailand living there, the food has like that when you eat spicy chicken salad. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't eat this. I eat the fresh sitaw and also fresh cabbage. I don't eat fresh cabbage. I usually cook cabbage with the mostly in pancit. But when I'm in Thailand, I eat fresh. They add a lot of different um, leafy vegetable in their food. So you can be actually vegan there. It depends on where you're gonna, what kind of food you're gonna eat.
So Brona said, "What's going on? Nobody you know? How you doing? I guess you're nobody that we know." And Brona said, say what? Anywhere there is veggies is a good place for vegan. That's true. Wombat flu. Yep. All the different flus. Yep. What
Yeah, because
lessons
yeah,
about
sorry.
relationships did you learn while in the Philippines? Our phase life. You missed it. I was talking about it for a good like half hour, 40 minutes, up to almost 40 minutes. Then till Kate came in. But I was talking about I learned hypergamy is good. Hypergamy is good. I didn't realize it when I was there in US. I was so stuck on that 50-50 everything, but 50-50 everything is not good. It's good when a man actually takes care of the family and is able to take care of the family. And I realized, you should be able to do that because it just creates that feeling in a woman of security. You know, it creates that feeling of security. And I realized it over here because a woman is naturally going to be hypergamous because you naturally going to make more. So you're coming over here and you're bringing that money over here. It's way more than it is there, and it's just a good feeling. The feeling that you get, you actually need that feeling. You need to feel like a woman depends on you. Men, that's men's natural feeling. When men and women were first created, when things first went topsy turvy, um, with sin and everything, men had to go out and kill and gather and stuff like that. And women men had to protect from lions and tigers and bears on mine. That was hypergamy. That's woman's natural state is hypergamy. You know, so that's all good. I didn't know that before, so I learned that that's good because that's what you need in life. That's what makes a man a man. When a man has to go out and kill more, his testosterone is produced more. He produces more testosterone. That's real. Like when a man has to be in fighting mode, he produces more testosterone. So that's good to be in it, and that's good for a man's nature to for a woman to be hypergamous and a man to be a provider. So that was the main thing.
I agree with that because sometimes like maybe I wanna find a job on my own so I can work even when he's still in US because we work online together. When I
Mm-hmm.
come back here, I was
Thanks for
working
the super chat,
for
Rocco.
him. I cannot see anything coming. Thank you so much for the super
Yeah.
chat, for the 2 super chat and the other super chat where I missed
Yeah.
earlier. Thank you so much, guys. So I was telling you sometimes like I want to apply for this job and then it's like a teaching job online and then when we solving how much I'm gonna earn and spend the time on teaching on that particular job is super less on me helping him on editing the video and some other stuff. And also I still need to cook, of course. That's of course I used to do that already. But anyway, sometimes I was like, babe, I wanna work, and he always let me understand that you know it's better if we work together and some other stuff together, and he's the
Mm-hmm.
one gonna be produced and also do some other income streams. So yeah, and also I
Yeah.
learned now that sometimes it doesn't matter if you have money on your pocket as long as there is a money on the
She sees
sky.
it. It's funny, Kate.
Because
Kate, you know what it
sometimes I
is?
used to have
Yeah, good. I
money
was
always. Sorry.
No,
I
no,
used
you
to
go,
have
you go.
I used to have a lot of money. I have not a lot of money, but I used to have money on my pocket. I used to have money on my. Of course, we have money on our ATM, but it's like share for us, the two of us. But I always have like I'm not an independent woman, but kind of, but it's not. I don't understand, but I live alone. That's why I become independent.
Yeah,
But
that's natural.
that I'm not an independent. But anyway,
Yeah, I know what
um,
you mean.
yeah, and also I was like, oh, I don't have. I know right now when you get older and you get married and you have a partner, your husband and wife. You need to think together at the same time. You need to plan together, and also it's okay for me if I have no money on my wallet, but I can know that I have money in the sky. I'm talking about money online. We have some money online. I can see it because I don't need to spend anything here in the province too.
It's like what Kay
As
said.
long as we eat.
It's like what Kay said. Kay just started the TikTok shop, right? And she's seen so far she's been doing it for a month. She's already seen 16 going on 17,000 pesos. That's a Filipino salary, and that's money that she's not even touching. So she sees that okay. The crazy thing is if she went and got a job online, right? And even if she got I can find her a job, but she'll be getting 10, but still she'll be taken away from something else where we can be producing more. Like me and Kay are working on 2, 3 other channels. So by the time those channels are producing, you know, she can either be making 10 an hour, making $800 a month if she works 40 hours, or she could be working. Actually, it would be more than that. It'd be like 1,600 a month, or we can make 10,000 a month. You know, when the other channels start producing, it would be a waste. It would be a waste of time. And also, what Kay sees is those multiple streams. She sees it because we're doing it somewhat, and she sees it like, okay, we got this here and this here and that there and that there. It's better than just working for the rest of your life. She sees that now, and so when you got someone that sees that with you, and you come together, that's when you're going to be unstoppable. So that's what we're working on now, and I'm happy.
Thank you for that. No.
No, because if she didn't see that, she can really see it now because we're doing it. We're doing it's like, oh look, this is here and this is here, and that's not being touched. And that's the thing too. It's like being touched. So it's like, okay, that's there, and this is here, and this is there, and this is here. And I can tell about crypto. I'm going to get into crypto now, and then my cousin is doing this and he's making this, and she sees my cousin is making 2,500 a month without even putting any more money into it. Even with
Mhm.
the things crashing, he still get that money coming in. So she's like, okay, she sees different things that we should be doing, and if she went and got a job, it would actually hurt that. It would hurt that.
Mhm.
It would hurt everything we're doing. And
Yes, true, true,
it was
true.
funny because it was times we went through hard. We went through not. We didn't really go through hardship here at all since I've been here, but um, it was times we had scares, and but it wasn't really a scare. It was a scare in my brain for no reason. A lot of times you think you're scared, but I think I'm happy that I have those scares because it keeps you on your toes. You know, nothing is ever promised in life. So I always I have scares sometimes about certain things. And then she always tells me, babe, you don't need to have a scare because we still have all of this here. We have all of this here. What are you scared about? Like, no, you don't understand, babe.
Yeah, Jay has some anxiety sometimes,
Yeah, I
and
do.
I do have, but maybe I'm super happy person, or I don't know. I hope it's like my anxiety is not hiding inside, but I'm just
No,
a
you're fine. You're
super,
fine.
yeah, I'm super like jolly, super jolly. I don't
Yeah.
know.
My anxiety comes from wanting more, not having. I think I have to relax more and
Be
not
satisfied.
and be satisfied because me,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel complete, and I should feel complete because I'm actually okay. You know, I'm actually doing great for myself. But I don't know. I guess just as a man, you
What
know.
is this, a one-on-one ano? This is guys a one-on-one consultation,
Well,
guys.
no, we talking to them like we telling the truth, and I'm learning. This is lessons I'm learning now. Like I need to be more relaxed, more chill. I came out here. I'm doing a lot,
I
and
know.
I've came so far. I've been out here for 7 years. Doing what I do, and I have nothing to worry about. I have nothing to worry about. But I always keep that constant pressure on myself. Because as a man, nobody's gonna give you anything. And I say that to Kay all the time. Like nobody's gonna give me anything. So I gotta go out there and get it. I gotta go out there and
Mhm.
get it. And you know what? I'm gonna feel complete when these other my other plans are going, and we have all of these other income streams, and then those income streams are here, and it's we got 20,000 coming in a month. That's when I'm gonna feel complete. When we got 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 coming in a month, and I can lay my feet back, lay my feet up a little bit, but I still can't. I still can't because when you get more, you have to work harder for it. And I
So
got
this
big.
is the feeling of the Black Filipino TV. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
And we have Adriano S. Thank you so much for the super chat. And for
Yes.
Simple Rocco, just because. So sweet. Simple Rocco, I hope you're feeling better. I think he did the surgery
Yeah,
like last week. He mentioned that he just finished. I
yeah,
saw it
yeah.
also in his post on his Facebook. So I hope he's feeling better. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. So what
Hmm.
lesson about okay, you read that our face life already.
Hmm.
Our first life said, I'm not gonna ask question no more. That's too long answer.
No, no, that's fine. We gave
I'm
him
joking.
a long, true answer.
Okay, we
What is it?
have I can legally married again in for the province. I was very nervous over the situation. Wow. Garrett, I'm not too sure, Garrett, because you said you got divorced in the US. I'm not sure how it works if you going to be annulled here too. If you get married here in the Philippines, right? If you get married here in the Philippines, I don't know if you need to be annulled here. I don't know that kind of situation. I didn't encounter anyone who have the same situation. Like if you get married here and you go, if you guys know, please let us know and help Garrett. Maybe you can give him some advice. Let us know, Garrett. You get married in the US or you get married in the Philippines before you broke up. You file a divorce. Is it in the US? Anyway, let us know, Garrett. Level of Madness says, take out the meat. My girl Wendy is always asking, where's the meat? That's what she said. Eh.
She
No,
got
if
the
you
meat.
wanna, no,
Oh,
if you wanna be a vegetarian, of course you're not gonna eat meat.
mhm.
Is he talking about being vegetarian? I think he's the one who
Probably,
asked, right?
probably someone very vegetarian. Yeah.
Because that's the reason I mentioned to Levels of Madness. You need to go to Pasay. There's a lot of Adventist. I'm not saying you to be Adventist, but there's a lot of Adventist store that's selling um a vegan meat that you can use in the what do you call this? Um exchange of meat, actual meat. You can have that and just cook the way you want to be, the way you want it to be. But it's a
Mhm,
vegan meat, not a meat like not
mhm.
a chicken or pork or beef.
So Ray Costa said, a man must take care of his family. Greetings to all. Yes, yes.
Hi, Roy Costa. You read the
So
gang sa Gummy Bear? He
which
said,
one?
I don't care about anything on the subject of food in places I travel. I fix my own food. That is why that will never be anything. I choose Thailand over Philippines. For me, I like moot point. What do you mean moot point?
I'm like moot point. I don't know what he means by that. And so let's see. Got thumbs up from Off Face Life. And so Nat Peter said, "Jay, damn, the birthday daughter fine. You think she's fine?
No,
Well,
she's
maybe to you.
sexy,
Maybe to
sexy.
you. Maybe
Yeah,
to you.
she's already like, I don't know if she turned 8. I think she turned 18 already. Kitty,
Oh, the
that's
younger
Kitty
one.
Duterte.
Okay.
Kitty Duterte, the young, talking, not Sarah. I was talking about Kitty
Oh,
Duterte, I think.
I never seen her.
Not BP Sarah.
I never
The
seen her.
problem is the Filipina cannot find American. What do you mean cannot find American? I
What
hear
do you
you,
mean by
Jay.
that?
I'm sorry. Yeah, go
And
ahead.
then, so Chumalushi said, when first meeting your Filipino parents, what would be a nice gift to bring them? Food, man. They love to eat. Bring them out to eat. Bring them out to eat, and then take them to karaoke or something. Or yeah, bring them out to eat. Filipinos love to eat. They love food.
Or also, you, if you want, you can bring
But a
them,
gift,
buy them some watch. I don't know. It's
bring them
hard
some
to,
pasalubong.
yeah. Or
Pasalubong from
if
America.
you
Bring
have
them a
budget,
T-shirt.
buy
Yeah,
them some watch or
watch.
t-shirt. No, I said if you have budget, baby. No, because that's like something like you can
Watch.
give that you don't need to ask for the size. You don't need to be worried if this is gonna fit them or not, or even just a T-shirt, like something
Yeah.
like to remind of the country where you're
Bring them a I
from.
love Kansas T-shirt if you're from Kansas. You know, I love
But
North Dakota.
the watch is
Okay, said bring them a Gucci watch. What are you talking about, kid? Gucci watch. Kid went from a budgeting Filipino to a gold digger. They bring them a Gucci watch, you know, Louis Vuitton bag, real one. Make sure that it's not fake. And and so Sergio said, "I hear you, Jay. Men naturally want to be appreciated for their production and provision. It's so true. It's so true." And so Nat Peter said the second daughter. I figured because the first one she's looks alright, but you know. Hmm.
the comment of Mr. Sometimes I having mistake. He has a double meaning.
Hmm.
Can you
Yeah, I
read
know,
it,
right?
maybe?
He said, "I'm in
No, read it.
Philip.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm aimed as one of the vegan vegetarian restaurants in Chiang Mai. I used to eat that a lot. No, he's talking regular. I see that
Oh.
already.
Oh,
And
okay.
so,
I don't know that.
so he's in Philadelphia. There's no Filipinos there. Yeah, probably one, not many. They're in New York mostly. New York. Well, I seen it yesterday. They're mostly in New York, California, Texas, Hawaii. Mostly California though. Most of them are
Tony,
California. Then other
Tony
places
the
are
expert.
there.
Sorry
I
to
know
cut you off.
Tony was. Yeah,
Tony the
I think
expert
Tony's from there,
said
so they're probably sprinkled in places like where Tony was too, but not
Tony the
much.
expert said because Tony is been here in the Philippines, married to a Filipina as well in the past. Chocolate is one of the top
Chocolate.
three
Yes,
items. But I
it is.
suggest you, Truman, ask your girlfriend what do you think your mom or dad likes,
Hmm.
so that you have an idea and you think which one you can give. Maybe your girlfriend can give you three options, and you think which one do you think is best for you. It depends on your budget. It depends on what you want to give. Or if not, give a chocolate. That's what Tony said. Everybody likes chocolate.
Yeah,
Unless their parents doesn't like chocolate. But anyway.
yeah. So Alistair said, "Good luck getting that sort of appreciation from the toxic Karens out here in the West." And Gangsta Gummy Bear said, "Gee, if you want to find guaranteed Filipinos, You need to go to California. There's no shortage there. Definitely isn't. No shortage in California. Um, New York, they're so sprinkled, but you can go to Queens in New York. They have a Filipino town out there actually. You find a lot in Hawaii too. A lot in Hawaii, but California though, most of the Filipinos that go to the states go to California.
Because
They even
G
have
said,
family out there.
I'm sorry.
I said you even have family out there.
Yeah, I have a lot of relatives in California. G said, I am here in Philadelphia, PA, and USA. The Filipina is not here. He answered that question from Gaksagami Bear. Alistair Zeda said, good luck getting that sort of appreciation from the toxic Karens out here in the West.
Hmm.
I was thinking that, Tony, thank you from Truman Lucci. Yes, yeah, chocolate. And
So,
levels of manes. Yeah, go ahead,
hmm,
babe.
good.
Okay. Some things are instincts. For example, every time a guy on YouTube video gets kicked in the nuts, why do all the guys watching actually feel it? I don't understand it.
I know what
Do
you're
you
talking about.
actually
You
feel
may be
it?
talking about like when a guy gets done wrong. All of the
Mm-hmm.
guys like, oh yeah, don't date them Filipinas. You can't trust them. Is that what you're talking about? That does happen. I see that all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Oh, sometimes they
Like,
can relate too because it happens to them in the past. That's why, like,
yeah.
oh yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Like, I was experiencing that. Sometimes, like, based on experience as well.
So G said, how is it going to benefit me having a Filipino? It's not so much as having a Filipino. I'm not one of those guys to just say, oh, every guy should date a Filipino, even though I think every guy could benefit from finding the right Filipino. And how it could benefit you is like by the things I'm saying right now, is if you're a guy that's leveled up, you don't have to be leveled up when you come out here, and you get the right one that's really in business. I'll tell you this, right? A lot of times, I think I got more lucky because I got Kay, who didn't have a need for me. She didn't have a need for me because she was making her own money. She was off W in another country. I think if I would have got a poor Filipino from the Philippines, it would have been harder on me because I probably wouldn't have dated her because I would have probably felt like I had to come on my wallet and I wouldn't have done it. I just wouldn't have done it. So I would have met me a girl. She would have kept calling at me saying, "Oh, babe, I need this," and I would have cut her off because I was so used to the states and how it was. I was on it like, I don't love them hoes. I'm not giving a girl no money. That's just me. So if I didn't get a K, I was gonna get a Filipina. You know. So I think,
And also, it depends on what he likes too. If he, it depends on what kind of girl he likes because we already mentioned Filipino are like this. They're very. I don't like to mention it my own, but
yeah,
Filipino are very loving and
yeah,
they're more like female type than compared to the West. But I cannot speak more on that because I just see it in the videos that how the other girls there. But I can say it depends on what kind of woman you like. So if you think you cannot find it where you are, maybe you try other culture, but it's up to you still. Like it, I don't know. That's all I
yeah.
can answer.
Hmm. It really
So
is.
Tony Anderson, mhm. Lotion and shampoo. Yeah, lotions
Yeah.
is also one of the pasalubong that you can give to the mother. They like that shampoo and lotion. And then Garrett said no, just a courthouse simple ceremonies. Garrett, you need to answer if you
So
did
that's
it in
simple.
the States or you did it in the US. Oh, you do it in the States. Oh my gosh. I'm all over the place, guys. If you do it in the Philippines or if you do it in the US. I said, is the States or
Do it in
in
the
the
states or you do
US?
it in the U.S.
Oh my gosh. I only have 5 hours sleep today because the Ermeca turned off the electricity for 30 minutes and I didn't go back to sleep right after that.
Hmm.
Yeah, Lebas Obali said Tony understood, yeah, especially lotion can't be seen with a girl who looks like she's been kicking powder, huh?
Hmm.
What
No,
does
but
she
she's ashy.
mean?
She's ashy. But that won't be so
Uh,
much the case here because in the Philippines it's warm climate. Usually, women be moisturized naturally. And so that's going to be so. Why do Filipinos seem to support foreign YouTubers more than homegrown actual Filipinos? That's just the natural thing. You know what it is, Gangsta Gambir? They love Filipinos. Love to hear people hype up their country. Most Filipinos are ultra over patriotic and super sensitive. So what happens is they love seeing guys come and go, oh wow, it's great. Wow, the Philippines. Wow, Manila's so great. Wow, more. What? What? Really? Is this in the Philippines? Is this Manila? Is
Oh my
this
gosh, I see a
Samoa
lot of video like
in
that.
Asia? They love that. Filipinos love, I don't know what it is, they love ultra fakeness. But then you have some that are, those very few that are so real that will love content like mine because they know it. They say, oh, yeah, I know about that. Yeah. And they'll
Yeah,
watch me.
I was JNA watching sometimes some a new YouTuber coming from other country visit the Philippines. They have only a few views when they are going to Thailand or other country, other places they've been or their own country. When they come here, they get a lot of subscribers already, and I
Yep.
was like, it's OA sometimes, but there's some people that they're really good in editing. They're really like wow, they're really amazing. But some people
Mhm.
is like it's like exag. It's too much. It's like it's unbelievable. It's not like it's OA already. So and Filipino love that. That's what I don't know. I don't understand
Gee, you
because
know
me
what it
I
is? Oh, sorry, go ahead, okay, sorry.
no, I love watching foreigner coming to the Philippines, just showing what they love about the Philippines. I just don't like people who like over exaggerating it. It's like, oh, there's a mall in the Philippines. Like before you come here, you didn't even search. There's a mall like this in the
And no,
Philippines.
it's just the
Do you
videos to do.
I know. So it's like it sometimes is OA for me. For me, that's for me, not other people. Other people like it, but for me, I like watching travel bloggers because I love to see places. But I don't
Yeah.
like people exaggerating stuff that you know it already and you exaggerate it too much. Especially it's like, oh,
Yeah,
there's like
that's
this. There's like, oh, this is the balut. It's like, oh my
yeah.
gosh, it's too OA. It's like, come on.
But that's what it is. Filipinos love to see people just talk good about the country. And it's just a natural thing. It's like that. Like, you know, and that's why I don't get mad when Filipinos say, "Oh, you're talking like this, you're talking like that," because they didn't watch the video to see what I'm talking about. And Kay knows what I'm talking about. They'll just say
Mhm.
something and be like, "But you didn't watch the video." I'm actually saying a good thing about Filipinos. Most of our videos, none of my videos are bashing Filipinos. So I would go, "You haven't watched the video," because I'm saying something good. I remember I took the video about a pedophile video, right? Not the last one, was the one before. And I was like, this happened. And they said, one Filipino said, oh, but you're telling guys, so you're telling guys what to do, like about the Filipinos. I'm like, no, I'm telling people not to come here and do it because you get caught. You say, no, you're telling guys to come here. Like, no, I'm not telling guys to come here. I'm telling guys, you come here, you're gonna get caught. So yeah, it's just like that in the Philippines. They love to hear sweet. They love to hear lies. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. That song right there, the Philippines. Tell me lies, oh, tell me lies. That's here.
And
Yep.
I feel bad for the regular Filipino YouTubers like me, not only me, the people who really work hard, they edit their videos so good, they go to different places, like they're really good in editing, and nobody watching them because some Filipinos really just want to watch the foreigner because they're foreigner, they have blue eyes, they like watching people like speaking English, like, oh, amazing, and then in love about the Philippines. But the actual Filipinos that really good in editing is really sad. It's really sad because
Yep.
there's a lot of big YouTuber. It's not really big, but there's some YouTubers that they're really really good in travel blogging, but they're not being recognized. They're
I got
not
it. I
being
got it.
watched
You know what's
because of
crazy?
that. It's just so
When I
sad.
first came, right? When I first came, I was getting a whole bunch of views, and I was wondering why I wasn't getting no money. Then I came to find out it was nothing but Filipinos watching me. I was getting no views. So those views, when I was getting 500,000 views some videos, I was still only making like $100, $200.
Yeah, actually,
That's
it's good
Filipinos.
that Jay Filipino is not watching Jay in the Philippines
Yep.
because guys, the ads in the Philippines is super low. As
Yeah,
in me and
whoa.
my channel, 1,000 views is only $1. What is that? 50 pesos, and I spend
Yeah,
almost like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours in Tai Tai blogging and editing. It takes me 6 to 7 hours, and I only get $1. And
yeah.
the fare going to that place, the tiredness you have. But I still, of course, I love doing my blog. That's actually, I really love doing it. It's just
Hmm.
there's nothing. I cannot get anything because my viewers are all Filipinos. I really want to speak the English, but that's a shopping. Maybe if I go to we
Yeah.
go to Thailand and some other country and we need to speak English,
It's hard.
it's hard.
I
Hmm.
give props to those Filipinos, like there's certain Filipinos that go around just vlogging stuff and showing escapes and not talking, because the foreigners are watching that stuff. Foreigners are
Hmm.
watching a lot of those videos, and it's because they want to see what it's like when they go to these places, and it's helping because Filipinos are getting that money because those channels are getting like 100,000, 200,000 views, and those views are probably foreigners. So what
Hmm.
happens is they're making, if you get 200,000 views and they're foreigners, right? Your channel can mess around and be making, if you're getting each video and you're making like a million views a month, that channel probably making $10,000, $20,000.
So
So that
gangster
pays
Gamma
for it.
Bear,
Yeah,
you need to be thankful if you become a if you are a blogger, if you have a channel or something, or
and
if
it's
you want to
foreigners.
be a blogger. If your viewer is not Filipino in the Philippines,
Yeah,
you need to be thankful because you get more monetization than
it's true.
watching here. Yeah.
It's true.
So
That's
let's go.
why I can't make videos anymore. Like I can't, like say if I say, oh, I go to Cebu and I say, oh wow, Cebu's nice. Not even just do that, but if I go to Cebu and I start showing places in Cebu, what happens is you guys will watch, but then the most people that are watching will be Filipinos.
Yeah, and also nobody, some of the subscriber doesn't watch too, when it comes
Yeah, they
to.
don't watch that. Yeah. And
Not
G
Peter
said,
said very. Yeah, go ahead.
okay,
Sorry.
okay,
No, Filipinas can afford. No, that's not true, G. No
yeah, they
Filipino can
can't come to
afford to come to
U.S.
US.
They can't.
No, they
U.S.
can.
won't
They
allow them.
can. There's some Filipino who have a business. They can visit. My
Yeah,
uncle
that's
can
different.
go
Yeah.
to. My uncle is, of course, he's not a Filipina. He's a Filipino, but
Yeah.
there's also some Filipino can go to US on their own if they have a
Mhm.
business and they can process the
Yeah.
tourist visa on their own. But
Make a certain amount.
I, not all of them. Yeah, not all of us
Hmm.
can go there easily. Bentley
That's
Mao, she said, one important lesson learned when you move to the Philippines is less important to shine than to be humble, to avoid bringing too much unwanted attention on yourself.
yeah. Well, I knew that before I came here, but yeah, I know what you're saying though. My thing I learned though was mostly with love, with love and everything. But yeah, that is one though. That's one because when we're here, you definitely got to be humble. And so, let me see. I have house in USA, but Filipinos not able to find me. What's G talking about?
And
What's he
Garrett
talking about?
said, I told you, Brona, I can be stupid and not doing sometimes. LOL. I see G and not here because I'll come back. Okay, anyway, let me skip you guys, the one who's talking to each other. And our face step said in peso or dollars. Our face step, I don't know what you're talking about. She said in peso or dollars. We're so far. Oh, we're so far, baby. It's
Yeah,
124 and it's only one. Okay, Garrett said, go to the Philippines, just seek her out. You will be not be sore. Trust and a lot here already. Real life and no fairy tales here. All women present issues in province. Real truth. Don't doing damn good for yourself, Jay. Oh, our face up is asking if it's dollars. He's talking about if it's 10,000, it's dollars. He's talking about
10,000 what?
dollars. No, he said, "Oh, I want to have like at least $10,000 a month in when it comes to
Oh, dollars,
stream of
dollars. We're
income.
talking
That's
about
dollars."
dollars. That's more 500,000 pesos a month.
Howard
Yeah.
Pratt said, "Did your family get pissed about you leaving America for good?" That's Howard Pratt said.
No, they didn't actually. They were shocked. My family, they were shocked, and they were actually proud of it. They were shocked. Like, how could you just get up and move to another country for years? They were shocked. They weren't upset. They were shocked. Like, wow. My uncle
Mhm.
even said, he said, man, this is crazy. My uncle
They
said,
just-
he said, you said you was gonna do it. You was gonna go out there and move out there and be out there and live there. He said, I respect you because you actually got up and did it. More people just talk. I'm not one of those guys that just talk, 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 talk. I actually go do it. That's always been me. I don't talk like, oh, I'm gonna make like even when it came to music, right? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And then when I was doing music promotion, I was doing music promotion for Busta Rhymes at one point for many different people in the industry. I was handling promotion for them on Twitter, Facebook, many different things. So I was always one of those guys that, and it, and coming from New York, in New York, right? Most guys they think, you know, they used to the just because New York at one time was the melting pot for music, and guys were coming up back in the days in the 80s and 90s, and they were just getting deals, but they weren't used to putting the work in. Me, I was all about putting the work in because just because you can rap doesn't mean anything, and guys just wasn't doing it. No, I don't want to go too deep into it, but that's always been me. And so,
Nobody you know, or nobody I know, or maybe we know. Nobody we know, you know, or I know.
Chris Hansen
From
says
someone
over
who
here
had
is what
every.
you really fan like Macton.
Oh,
We'll probably move. Oh, you don't like Macton? Okay.
if someone claims in their opinion that Thai food is better than Filipino food, the term moot point means. And okay. Well,
Yeah.
gam sa gam, I really like Thai food. I love Thai food.
So Jim
Nobody you
Charles said
know.
daily live streams. No, not daily live streams. I gotta work.
Yeah, he cannot do daily live stream. I'm gonna read nobody you know. He said, from someone who had everything and lost everything. If you can smile every day, you're already one. Actually, I agree with that because
Yeah.
some people has anxiety problems. Some people has heartache problem. If you can just smile, and it's really, really, really like it's really good if you can smile because all the things that happening in the world, all the problems you have, if you smile, is gonna lower down your anxiety or your sadness. Smile is always important, guys. All right. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
I
all I
gave
want to
up on
say.
Red Horse a couple days. So what about Red Horse? I gave up on that. That's
He's
no
so
way for
far.
a man to live that's trying to, be righteous. And
You
so
miss Murphy Hayes. He said it's the man's job to provide for his family and not shirk his parents' responsibility. But when it's a joint venture, things run a lot smoother. Like the old saying, two heads are better when one accord. I agree. That's
yeah.
true.
No, it's true in a way, in a certain way. But yeah, that's the thing though. Kay actually gives input in what I do, and but no, we both work together. But still, if she worked the job, man, oh, we'd be losing out. Really would be.
And then Beltly Mashi, important lesson learned living in the Philippines is draw less attention. I read that already. Oh my gosh, why I'm still there? Becoming, I don't know. I really didn't. This is different.
So how Pratt said,
Comment. Is it true?
hey, you don't know who you are, okay? I'm just gonna post the comments. And so that Peter
Okay.
said Penang State is different from mainland Philippines. I don't know who's talking about that. And then so Rui Costa said chocolate for all. And there's literally a Filipino highway in Southern California. I believe that.
Hello, Chris Hansen. Thank you so much for dropping. Chris Hansen, I always see Chris Hansen on the comment section. He said, yo, yo, yo. In Cebu, been here for almost a week, not like Mactan. We'll probably move. All
I
right, he's in
checked
the
that already.
Philippines now. You did?
You didn't,
Oh my
Kay, you're
God.
so tired. Babe, you need to go to sleep. Kay's really tired, guys. She is.
I
She
was
did
sleeping
that
before the
5 times.
live stream,
Yeah,
guys.
she was sleeping for a live stream.
No, I
And
didn't.
so,
You did that already? Oh,
yeah, I did.
sorry.
I did. You did it like 3 times today. And so, how pressed if I go to the Philippines, can I come see you guys? You're gonna know who I am since I'm going to be the darkest person there. Oh, for sure, Hal Pratt. You come to the Philippines, me and Kay, we meet a lot of people, so you can definitely come see us. Yeah, we meet people all the time.
As long as, guys, if you said you're gonna meet us because sometimes some people, I want to meet you, and then when you're here, it's okay. I will understand. But I mean, when you're here, let us know when we can meet, Because some people like, oh, we want to meet you. And we went to the location and there's nobody there. Right there,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did that one time. And he never came. But
Hmm.
he joined the live though.
Hmm. And so, Level of Madness said some PH customs are odd, like meeting the parents and buying them a Gucci watch. I can only afford buying a knockoff watch, a Rolex belt with 2 L's. No, that's not true, but I think you're joking. Uh, But it makes sense because the case said bottom of watch.
No,
What
I was
kid?
thinking. No, because I was thinking, maybe they like watch than chocolates. But what if
What?
they
Watch?
diabetic, or I mean, you don't need to buy the expensive watch. Duh. There's like some watch that, you
Yeah.
know, it's just a suggestion. Sometimes there's something like a little bit, presentable, but well, parents will accept whatever it is, unless the parents are gold diggers. But
So Larry Lindsay said we got racist Thailand people here in our native New York. Let me see your native New York.
where are you? I cannot find you.
That's right. Wait, posted it here.
You didn't put it in the screen. Ayan.
Yeah.
Who's that? Si Larry Lindsay. Because my phone is not showing the ano. What Mr. asking? Do they have oxygen and pH? What Mr. What oxygen are you asking? Is it a t-shirt oxygen or is oxygen brand?
Let me see here.
Sometimes I don't know if you're joking, Mr. because Mr. is a joker. Remember he used to join our ano to? Oh my gosh, where is it? I can't find you.
Let me see something here.
You say Rolex. Knock off watch. A Rolex spelled with two M's. Do you get this already? Level of
Yeah, this
madness.
was. I think that's where the other church is at. Okay.
When
Yeah,
got
Nada.
racist
I don't know. Is
when
it?
got
It's not
Thailand
outside.
when got racist Thailand people here in.
I think that's where the other church is at. So let me see here. Thanks for the super chat, Malik Kwali. Thanks for the super chat, brother.
I can even see the super chat in my phone.
What's going on, okay? And dark
I
chocolate is the healthy
know.
bomb. It is. It's a
Oh yeah,
special
I see
U.S.
it now.
chocolate. And so,
Oh.
y'all saw Troll Channel. Only Gemini to find one. I don't know who that is. Troll Channel. Who's that? You'll see more Filipinos near U.S. Navy bases. I went to a part of San Diego National City in Chula Vista that had tons of Filipino stores and restaurants.
Can
You
you
know, you
change the one
find
on
us.
the screen, babe?
Huh?
Uh,
Oh yeah, let me
Can
change
you
that.
can you put it so I don't know where you are? Gang sa Gummy Bear. Okay. I went to
So Gemini thick. I'm 28, she 30. Okay. Got to release the Kraken. Hold the mic, please. Daly City in the Bay. The whole city is basically all you see is Filipinos. Almost forgot. I was still in the U.S. You be careful though in California, man. They got them Filipino gangs out there. Me and Kim was watching it. Watching the other day. The Filipino gangs are serious in Cali. They be going against the Mexicans, man. It's crazy. Filipinos get down out there in California. They be getting a beef with the Mexican gangs and going to war with them. I'm like, man, these Filipinos is brave. Going to war with Mexican gangsters.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Hit up Bad Bath and Beyond for their gift baskets when you're on your way to the fields to meet your girls, folks.
Mr. said I would meet you, but I don't know where you went after Pasig. Mr. We're in Calapan right now.
We're in Calapan. We're
We're
in
leaving, but we might go back to Manila by towards the end of this year, and we will be
yeah.
staying there for good
By the
again in
time you guys
Manila.
get out here, most of you guys get out here, we'll probably be in Manila already. Probably
Mhm.
we'll probably be back in Manila.
What is the best to start again with? I think Lorenzo Large Sliced and the others. I don't know where you are. It's like I can't find.
Thanks for the super chat, Brona. Said
Calling
phone from
from
black
Black.
hole in space. The Martians love you guys, vlog.
Filipino
Yes,
gangs, the Caldereta Killers from Mr. Thank you, Brona, for the super chat. Ayan.
yes, thank you,
Shout
thank
out
you.
natin. Yan. Shout out.
And so, Matt Peter said, "Can't never tell a bad bi. She a freak. She too classy." And so Alice there said, "Thanks for the tip, Sergio. We need to talk today." So they having a meetup connection. Antonio says that's why they have duty free in the airports. Yep, duty free. Yep, you can buy your gift there.
And
So
if you
Billy
want more
Moushi,
information, ask Tony, because Tony is the
yep,
expert here. When
Tony's
it
the
comes
expert.
to, yeah, when it comes to how to please the parents, how to please your Filipina. Just kidding.
So Bentley Marshall said
And how
Filipino
to come
women
to
are
the
starting to pick up
Philippines.
the extreme feminism of American women worse when they move to America. This is why most of American men with Filipino girlfriends stay in the Philippines. Well, it's not that they're picking up feminism; they're picking up more hypergamy. Of course, they realize their worth also when they get to the states. They realize their worth, and it's not good for all Filipinos when that happens, But they realize their worth, and they get beside themselves, and it happens a lot actually. And so she married a better man for her that could give her desired natural children, happy for her and only the best for her. Okay. And so Rui Costa said, "I love your content. I love your
Thank
content.
you, Roy
As I want to
Costa.
travel there to meet a lady, better to learn fast." And so Gangsta Gimba said, "It's
Gangsta.
because of the constant highlight of how supposedly poor Philippines is." Okay, I see where you were now, Karen. You were actually early ahead of time with Mr. You said you have oxygen. I see it
What
now.
oxygen are you talking about? Is it a brand, oxygen brand, or
No, you talking about
if
like the oxygen tank, probably. Of course they have it. You can buy it. You can buy
the
it.
watch, right? The oxygen watch, right?
I don't know if he's talking about oxygen tank or oxygen channel. Do you watch the
I don't
oxygen
know.
channel
You need to explain, Mister
on
Mister, right
satellite? I'm sure they
now.
have it on satellite. You probably found it on satellite, Mister. Or you can get the oxygen you know on demand. Back
Or
then
maybe
they
he's
they
asking,
won.
do you have
Now I'm
oxygen?
hot. They
Like,
all on
yeah,
me. Okay.
we can actually breathe right now with the oxygen. Not Peter, back then, ain't on me now, and hot day all on me. And Gasagami, but now you have the opposite happening. People seem to get a lot of likes and subs by talking bad about Philippines, mostly from Thailand called fanatics.
Yeah, I know. I know that is a big thing.
Ben Dimashi said, "You're right. Lots of YouTubers exaggerate the Philippines. Often the programs over commercializes the Philippines, and it's not good because it raises the cost of living up." That's true, Bentley. And actually, some Filipino already notice about it, and sometimes they're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, they're OA already," and they already notice it. It's
Mhm.
okay if you a travel blogger. I love a foreigner coming here and they blog. Just don't exaggerate stuff. Like you act like
Mhm.
you didn't search it before you come here. Just talk about it. Just talk what you see, but don't like wow. You watched someone before, like, baby, look at him. He's so OA. It's like
Mhm.
I cannot finish watching it. I can even I love watching different bloggers because I
Yeah.
also get my ideas on how I edit the videos, but some is like OA. You can compare that YouTube situation with why are most of us are here to learn about different culture.
Mhm.
And then him downstairs said some people are naturally attracted or curious about things we hardly know or can obtain promptly.
Mhm.
Bentley, no one exaggerate Philippines. Trust me, there's a far more negative BS said about Philippines than good. You can tell by how low the tourism is compared to the certain places. No, I was talking. I think Gang Sagami Bear is talking about some YouTubers,
Yeah.
foreign YouTubers who come to the Philippines and they're OA. They're really OA because there's when the Philippines open, we see a lot of YouTubers that came here and then that coming from different countries and
Everywhere.
they're like it's really OA. It's exage too
Yeah.
much.
It is, and it can drop prices, but the prices, I think they're going up naturally because inflation is happening, so everything is going up. So prices are going to go up naturally. And so Bentley said, what gets me is these foreign YouTubers making claims of how great it is to move and live in the Philippines when they're only here for a short while and move out when they finish vlogging. Very true. Very true. Very true.
Real talk. Yes, let's go, Bentley. That's
Yeah,
the real talk. Let's go.
yeah, and people go to them
We didn't
for,
say
for
that,
sound
guys.
advice too.
It's
But
you.
the
It's
people
you,
know.
Bentley. That's real talk.
Yeah.
Murphy Hayes, I noticed Filipinos seem to not like those channels where the most host is too loud, and that's why I noticed.
No, they love those channels, Murphy. For the most part, the masses. That's why you see those guys. Think about it. If you see somebody come to the Philippines, you go, wait a minute, he's getting more. I'll tell you like this. When I first was doing videos, right? when I was out in Manila and I was helping out people that were in need, right? It was maybe like 2% foreigners watching. Mostly Filipinos were watching that. Every time I make a video, oh, stop helping them, stop helping. I'm like, why people keep telling me stop helping these people? And I realized that it's all Filipinos. They're like, no, they have a home in the province. But what do you mean they have a home in the province? Like, they're out here poor. They're like, what are they saying that for? And I said, wait a minute, this is all Filipinos. And I
Maybe your
realized,
camera is too close.
yeah, no,
You're like, Jay is like, look at my pores. There's all my
no,
pores.
this camera, I don't like this camera, okay? I got to get back the other camera. It's not good.
We bought a new camera. Remember 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago, guys, as the camera stopped working exactly on Jay, we're gonna go live. So we
this
bought a new
camera makes my
camera,
head
but
look. You guys remember my head looked center before, now my head looks
oh
huge.
no, that's widescreen. That's why we bought a cheaper one. This one is how much is this? 3,000?
Yeah, no, I gotta. It was
We
1,800. I gotta get another
1,800.
3,000.
The one that Jay using before is a widescreen that cost us 5,000, and that's
No,
five
it's
thousand
3,000.
before. That's it's 5,000. It's 5,000.
Well, I need that one back because
It's 3,000 now. That was
I need
before.
that
That
one
was
back.
like
'Cause
4 years ago, guys.
this one, my head is like this big. My head was never like that in life. Every time I move, I try to section myself. That's why I keep moving. I'm trying to get my head sectioned right, and I seem like I'm fidgety. You notice in lives, guys, I'm always standing still. People probably leaving like, why is Jay's head keep moving over? I'm like this, trying to get my head centered in the camera, and like my head is like not centered. It makes me feel weird.
That's
And
why
so,
Wako said.
what happened?
That's why Wako said like the camera is a little bit off today, but it
It
was okay
is.
though. In the video, it's okay. Murphy said, Gang Sagami Bear said, Murphy, ano, I see Jammer Travels here. Sorry for the early missed shout out. Hello, Jammer Travels, Murphy, all, and I mean all the African YouTubers are overly loud. There's one YouTuber that came here. It's super loud. I watched that too. They're awesome, I guess, but they talk way too much and way too
Yeah,
loud.
they getting the Filipino viewers too. All the African YouTubers got the Filipino viewers. Everybody's getting them.
Thanks for okay. We welcome Garrett. More lying down low. Okay, guys, I'm gonna skip you guys talking to each other. Guys, Sagami Bear said I watched some of them like Travel with Success, the Mangwo, but they're all ridiculously loud. And then we have Gang Sagami Bear again. But what I love about Africans is because they talk so much loud, they stretch their accent and it gets very strong and clean. I wish the Filipino would use their bomb accent that confident. Ano ba yan? I'm having a hard confidently. Oh my gosh, may ano pronunciation. Come on, let's go. Maybe can you get the next one? I don't like to know.
I don't know where you are. You skipped like 15 people, like 20
I
people.
didn't skip because they're talking to each other. I just you want me to read Bona?
What's the thing you just read? Who did you just read?
Gang Sagami Bears. Go down a little bit.
What, I
The
love
next
Thai
one.
food?
No. After Success, there's Gang Sagami Bear again. Before that. Below Garrett.
It's all Brona. What is the best to
And
start again? The
I don't
winter's
know.
lost lights than others? I wonder. Why my girlfriend?
Yeah, that's fine. We're already there.
Cole Balut. She brings it up a lot and laughs. A lot of people in New York, new to the channel. What's going on? Live from Europe, new to the channel, Jay. How the girl in Zona Norte. What's Zona Norte? Zona Norte.
What's Zona Norte live from
Yeah.
Europe?
A lot of people in New York and CA are moving out to other states to find greener pasture, to escape the rat race, only to realize that the only means of escape is to spend time in another country. Very true, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And I say that for people that don't want to leave the rat race, take the rat race online. That's leaving the rat race right there. Do it online.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you see, Genshi Gambir said, I have worked with both Chinese and Koreans. I know one thing: when they are in elevated positions in career fields, they can have a very condescending way of talking to people. Well, that's how they are naturally. We've seen it here in Manila with the way
Is
they
in
are.
Divisoria. Mm-hmm.
Not even in Divisoria. The ones in Divisoria are cool. I'm talking about the ones we're in the grocery store and Moa, and they come to the register and they go all
Mm-mm.
up on you and they're very invasive and sometimes you have to base yourself up at them and they
No, the
still
reason
don't
I'm
care.
saying the reason I said Divisoria, because one time I don't know if you remember, we went to Divisoria and then the Chinese owner is shouting on the Filipino, the worker.
Mm. Well, that's
I don't
different
know
though.
if you remember.
There's the
You
worker.
remember it? Yeah.
That's different though.
Eh,
It's the worker. And
no, but
Subic
it's
and
like
Longo.
it's OA. Yeah.
Filipinos got body like a mofo, blew my mind just walking around like bad woo wee for real. Yeah, I know. You know what it is? In Subic, right? In Subic, they're the women over there, they have those like African genes mixed in with the Filipino genes. Right? Because that's what okay, aren't there a lot of what's the name too? The Eta people's from over there, right? By Subic?
I don't think so. It's not in Subic.
No, it's not. It's over there somewhere, but they have that mixture with the because you find a lot of Filipinos over there that are like the brown skin, like my complexion.
Mhm.
Maybe a little. I see this thing is this camera's bugging me out, but yeah, but no, they are usually thicker over there by Subic and Longobo. And Cho channels a Filipino group of women blogging their families. Okay, yeah, I didn't know.
Gang sa Gamibe. Gang sa Gamibe. What do you know about Subic and Longope? That is my area, man. I miss so much. Gangsta, we went to Subic way back, like what, 4 years
5 years,
ago.
yeah, four,
Five
5 years.
years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, we went there just we didn't know a lot about Subic. I don't know AJ, but we went
Hmm.
there just to to enjoy the beach. Not really a beach, but the
Hmm.
place there. I forgot the name where that we went to, but we stayed there for a night. But it's
When we
nice,
went,
right?
we should have stopped
2 nights. I
by.
think 2 nights. I
We
think we
should have
stayed for
stopped
2 nights.
by the Walking Street just to see it. Because I've
Oh
been here
yeah,
all
this
these
could have been
years,
one.
I've never seen a Walking Street. I seen the
Yeah,
one in
yeah.
I seen the one in out here, but it's not. Actually, I didn't even see the Walking Street out here. I drove through it. I never
This is what
actually.
we can go there. We can put something in your eyes, and we can work. Just feel the vibe, but everything is covered in your eyes. I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I went to the Walking Street in Thailand.
I'm
I
joking.
went
I'm
to all the Walking Streets
joking.
in Thailand. What you talking about?
Mr. Sir, Filipino gangs, the Caldereta killers. Caldereta killers. Oh, I
We
like that,
finally got
the
up to
Caldereta.
this one here. We finally got up to calling from black hole in space, so we still have a long ways to go. And
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
our phase life said, "Oh man, I was there in 2013, Kick at Freeport, and that's what I was seeing, brother. Like, wow, yeah, I know. It's from that area. They're usually a little more thicker.
Mhm. And live from Europe said, I don't know about gang in US. I'm from Black London.
Yeah, but they out there
Okay.
too. They out there
Gummy
too.
Bear
So,
said, mhm.
uh
Gansa
cause
Gummy Bear said, March 2020, right at the time of the first BS lockdown, I could see what was to come from a mile away. Our ship got kicked out on like March 21st. I think never got to return. Are you a seaman, gangster?
yeah, it's true. They will flop, but Philippines, it's a scam. It's a scam. The women are starting to realize it now. Women are realizing, wait a minute, we're not keeping men, we're losing men.
Mm-hmm.
Women are not dumb. They're going, okay, this women don't like it. They're going, wait a minute. But some women, the women that are waking up, the women that are seeing what's happening, like there could be some woman watching this now saying, wait a minute, watching this channel saying, okay, guys are going here. Or they could be watching another channel saying, guys are leaving, this is where they're going to. So women are picking it up. But those women that are just they have their head in the shine box, they never shine in shoes, their head is in the shine box. They're never going to know.
I don't know why
Because
Simple Wako said it's too choppy. It was okay, Simple Wako. I don't know. The connection is good. Guys, let us know how's the signal. But I'm watching on my other phone. Usually if it's choppy, I always tell Jay, but it's not choppy right now.
I've
The
never been to
signal was
Sono
good.
Norte
The signal is
last year.
good right now.
I've
Mhm.
never been to Zona Norte.
What is that Zona Norte? I don't even know Zona Norte. There's a Zona
Hmm.
Norte in the Philippines? Baka
So our face like
Zamboanga
said,
Norte.
Philippines will grow on you hard for sure. Don't mess around and learn one of the dialects, because if you do, oh man, you finna have it going on, Jack, for sure. And so, Gangster said, I cried when I left Philippines the first time. I was so upset I could not change my relief date on my ship. And so Level said, I have yet to see any negative PH YouTube videos. Be getting too many smiles already. You do get the smiles here. And that's the thing. When you come here and you get the smiles, and the woman is smiling at you, that's usually the signal, if you're a single guy, to start doing this, talking, you know?
Mhm.
So
You
Level said,
you
never go.
Yeah, you didn't read a comment of Garrett. He said, "Hey, I once saw this nurse in the market with my first wife in the Philippines, and she was built like the old song, Brick House. I should have been slapped on that one. I keep staring." What are you doing? What are you doing, Garrett?
So I'll face that. Oh, yeah, you read that already. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I read that already. And I'm down there. Never go cheap from Cindy Rockwell. That's so true. Oh, yeah, yeah, never
Logitech
go
is the
cheap.
key.
Logitech is key.
That's the
I
one.
know.
That's our
Okay,
camera before.
I had the money for it. Cam said, yeah, get the cheaper one. I should have never got it, because
It's
now,
not my baby. I said we can buy it, but I said okay, I'll get the cheaper one. I also suggest the expensive one, but you said okay, let me get this cheaper one. You know, just
let me try it. Now my head is not leveled. I got to get the look. I feel weird every time I do a live stream. Probably got to get it next week. No, I can't do it next week. I got other stuff I got to do.
No, we go
But
live
week
once a
after,
week anyway.
I don't know. I feel
Hey
weird every
Jay,
day.
you're done with our face. Hey Jay, you speaking Tagalog yet? Oh my
Oh no,
gosh.
man, not yet, not yet.
Venti
All I
much.
do, I really don't speak with people like that here. And everybody I speak with speaks English. Like next door, right?
Mm.
I got a neighbor next door, right? Kid, he got a little kid. Do the kids speak Tagalog? Okay, what does he do? What does he speak all day?
English.
What do the kids speak all around here?
I said
English. All the
when we
kids
are
over here
going out,
speak English.
when we're going
Everybody
out,
speaks English.
the kids, our neighbor said, "Where are you going? You going to exercise in English?"
Yeah, everybody over here, like they understand English. They speak English is weird. You go to the
But I was
movies,
saying, mhm. But I was
watching
saying,
English.
our face lab. I was telling yesterday that we may do a live stream, but it's only like maybe 30 minutes learning Tagalog with Jay. Because actually, the learning Tagalog in 1 minute it really helped Jay because he remembered the word why. He knows what why now, which is bakit. He knows
Hmm.
some words. He remember. Actually, you remember it because we keep doing it. Even it's in the video. You remember some words. So I think we should go back there. But for us not to edit the video no more, we're just gonna do live stream. So it's better. I don't need to edit the video because it's additional. It's too many videos for editing nowadays, guys.
Bentley Marshy said, well, "Can you guys do more how to travel videos throughout the Philippines? Lots of foreigners, especially locals, don't even know and have never even traveled those 7,100 islands. I would love to do it, Bentley. Those videos don't just take like that. Bentley don't know he doesn't do YouTube. If you did YouTube, you would understand. I would do a travel video, right? Tomorrow, you know what would happen? That video would get 500 views. That's facts. I would have got more
Mhm.
before because I lost my Filipino audience. And if I did do those views, it'd be mostly Filipinos watching. The Filipinos are the ones that give those. When a lot of times those views are at 200,000 views, it's a lot of Filipinos watching.
Mhm.
It's a lot of Filipinos watching. Hmm.
Donatello said, "Anyone experience a hater elevator guard? Keep fucking." Okay, you say me my bad words with me and girlfriend every time I walk out of my Airbnb condo. Well, there's
Hit the
some,
elevator card. Yeah,
elevator guard.
yeah. Well, not
They're not.
I
They're
haven't
okay
not
though.
hater. Yeah, not hater. But when you got if you had a camera, if you have a camera, yeah, they mess with you.
Well, actually, I
Definitely.
was joking with them when we went to Greenbelt. They always ride elevator. We watch a movie and we go down to the ground floor. We always ride with a I know elevator guard or even and they're fine though. I was joking, Ate. or Kuya, how do you go to the toilet if you always hear in the elevator? The, most of the people in the elevator guard you meet, they're okay though. Maybe in his end, that's it depends. It depends on what you experience.
Mhm.
A lot of hotel worker men, some straight haters, beware their F off your game. And Lightly from New York said, Philippines culture different from UK, US and UKJ. Don't know my brother. Donatello, yeah, maybe this dude will plant some in my room. I don't like. I'm reading some.
Okay.
But what I can say sure is that I know African YouTubers in the Philippines are real. They are legit students. Some have relationship and some seem to never want to leave. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Some
they do.
they're okay though. Their video is it's fine though. Some I just saying only some other YouTubers, foreign YouTubers that just came.
They're not the
They're
African, not
like
the African.
super OA. But
It's
I
one
see
African
some.
dude that's cool. I forgot his name. He came on my channel and told me, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
I think that's
I never, huh?
success. I think
Success,
that's
yeah.
yeah.
Travel
He was.
success. He's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
we seen some of his videos.
One
Success.
thing I do know is that everybody, all of those vloggers that come here, they know who I am. You know, they all know who I am. I've met some of them, even the top vloggers. They're cool. And
Live
I met
from New
the
York,
fake
sir.
ones too. The fake ones,
Mhm.
hey guys, I met them. They're cool. Who was there? Who said what?
Live from New York, said Jay. It in Tijuana, Mexico, on California border. I hear about it. I have a family went there on a cheap trip. Jay. He's talking about Zona Norte. That's he said is in Tijuana, Mexico, California
Oh
border. I
yeah.
think that's the Zona Norte.
Oh no, never been there. I never been over there by that way. I need to go. I need to go with Kay. Yeah, that's why we don't know what it is. I'm like, I'm doing this in the Philippines. No, I've never been there. Never been there.
Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much, Garrett. Guys, hit that like button if you like this live stream before you go or if you're still here. Guys, Gabi Beria,
Oh, it's
Brona, they are
in the
mm-hmm.
Youth Nation. Yeah, I was thinking they were by over there by close by Subic. It's like a
Negreto
mixture.
Nation.
No, I think I don't know. I don't know exactly where they are. I've never met them yet, so I need to. I met the Mangyans. I need to meet the Etas. When I go back to
No, we,
Manila, I need to go because I'm gonna. When I go back to Manila, I need to go over there by Subic and by Morgan Street over there and Andrews.
Jay wanna see some girls in T-back.
No, I don't care about that. That
It's
stuff
okay.
don't.
I can wear T-back at
That's
home anytime, anywhere, Jay.
okay. I'm not going there to see
I'm
that. I want to go over there and
joking.
experience that.
No, because anyway, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh yeah, well, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to get shot with some rusty 30-year-old gun. And so, Bentley Marshy said, if someone does a simple how to travel to different provinces in the Philippines, it might encourage PBBM administration to keep improving infrastructures there for the locals and tourists. Kate does that kind of stuff. Sometimes Kate will post those videos. So if we ever, let's say, if we ever go start traveling, I do plan on traveling and doing some travel videos. I do plan on doing that, but no time soon. For our UK accent, some people like it. I know the Philippines would. Yeah, they would. You come over there and start vlogging there, eat your vlogs up, live from Europe. But be ready that you'll have 100,000 views and only make $150. That's not bad though. If you get 100,000 views, that's the thing with the Filipino views. It won't be much, but 100,000 views, you have 150, 200. With some foreigner views mixed in there. Probably be at 300 views a video, $300 a video. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And so, for
You're
Brazil,
pretty.
I'll be there in
I
about
gonna shout out the members soon too. Philippines nightlife is surface dirt. I'm done. I'm not even.
compared to before the Tuba eruption. From what I heard, definitely compared to the 60s and 70s. I bet. And so I'm done talking to condo security guards. I'm not even acknowledging them if they say hello.
Jay
Oh
always
man.
like, how are you doing when we're living in Pasay? I was like, Jay, why you keep asking him how you doing? Whenever we go
I
and said, how are you
spoke
doing? Oh my
to
gosh.
everybody.
I was like, everybody need to write down the answer. Sir, don't talk. This is the answer. I was teaching Jay. He said, I'm doing good, sir. Like, make a placard. I'm doing good, sir. Because Jay asked everybody, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? I was like, I'm getting tired hearing it sometimes. But
I
everybody is
speak to
answering though.
everybody.
They're cool. It depends
Yeah.
maybe in the condominium. It depends. Some has an attitude. I understand what he's saying. Some has an
Hmm.
attitude, but most of the places we've been to, they're okay.
I don't care,
Maybe the
attitude or
place.
not. I still speak to people. It's funny too. That's how I know foreigners be out here don't want to be bothered because sometimes I'll be like, "What's up?" And they
Oh yeah. Sometimes
say
some
nothing foreigners
foreigners
and they stand
are
over. Sure.
snobbish here.
Hmm.
Even in the place we staying like in Manila, they're not even smiling. They're not even like, oh, you know. And then we just decided not to say hello no more. Like
Hmm. Yeah, like it's been foreigners that actually stay in the condo where I'm at. They don't speak. But
actually, I thought some foreigners are really like that. Like I'm just open right now. You guys are very cool, and I didn't know because when before I met Jay, I see some foreigners before, but they're like, I don't know, they're like feeling high.
there was one foreigner I got real cool with when I moved to my second location, but I didn't hang out with him much. But what was his name again? I forgot his name. What's his name again?
He's a rich man right there.
The white guy. He had his Filipina actually had a company out here. This is the thing.
Yeah.
He met his Filipina in Vegas, right? Now they moved to the Philippines, and the father moved him here. The father had like his company made like a million, like 10 million, something like that pesos, more than that a year. He was like a millionaire here and in the U.S. And they had a big
Hmm.
company, and they worked on the shipyard. I forgot what it is they did, but he was also a manager in the company. He was a cool dude. We would hang out sometimes. They would always say, "Oh, you come over here, and you get the seafood." We never got the seafood, okay? Why didn't we go get the seafood from them? It was like, "You come over here and get your seafood really cheap." We never did that.
Hmm.
Why did we do that?
I don't know because we moved in Pasig. We're
No, but
supposed
we
to
were
meet
over there.
him.
We were over there for months after that. We just never went to go get the seafood.
Yeah, I think we tried to contact him, and he's like sometimes he's busy or something. I don't know. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I don't know what happened, but he was cool guy. And he always he's got my father is like very cool, and you know he was in a good situation. See, the thing with him is he got lucky. He met a Filipina that was rich, so he was
Hmm.
out here. Woman didn't leave him for nothing. She was like, "Come on, come." They came. They moved to the Philippines because it was an opportunity for both of them. The father needed help, and they would actually them coming here would be more beneficial to them than being in the states. So here
Hmm.
they make more money here with the father than being in the states. So that situation, who's going to turn that up, right? So they were out here living
Hmm.
in a condo, pretty much rent free in a condo. The father owned it. It was crazy. That guy, but he was cool though. He was real cool. My girlfriend threatened to buy those horse blinders to keep me from girl watching. I bet. I bet. I can tell I have over 50 webcams. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this thing. I gotta. I think I'm going to. I'll use it still for work, but I won't use it for live stream anymore. I'll give it like maybe 2 3 weeks. I'll buy another one.
Yeah.
But this live from Europe said, but the game in California are different. They the mega everybody. Copy, but UK games are different, Jay. I know the UK games are different because they'll stab you. UK is a whole different thing. UK is the guys in UK is like it's like the guys from back in the days in the US, like the gangs from New York. Remember the gangs from New York movie where the guys come up on you with a knife and a bat? That's how it is in UK. Those guys knife work out there is serious. Those gangs in UK. I don't care about learning a language. I just like listening. The world copy Los Angeles County and Southern California outside of that other cities are fake. Not so much true. Because I'll tell you this right now. Chicago, New York, even now is really serious with the gangs. New York been like that for a while.
Mhm.
I won't learn the language, but right now I use Google Translator. That is in Manila. You can change location if you don't feel safe.
Ay, they're talking about Donatello because he said about the guard. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
If you're done with ano, because most of the guard is like, if they sometimes they're quiet, but I'm joking with them, Jay joking with them, so they're like they have no choice but they're becoming cool with us, right, babe? Even the
Mhm.
guard here, like, oh hi mom, hi sir, like oh, they're always like very cool with us, and they know us all already. They like, oh, you're walking already because we're always
Yeah, we know
walking
everybody
every
everywhere.
they know us already and they're very cool. But if you
Mhm.
feel like Jen Thomas is right, if you feel like unsafe and you think like it's too much, you know, unless they have their own condominium there, they're already living there and they bought the condominium. Murphy, he said, I
Mhm.
want to learn the language, but right now I use Google Translator. Yeah, that's a other way to learn, Murphy, and it really help you because it will help you to remember the words. It's better if you learn it by talking to
He
somebody.
said, I like to learn language, so I'll try to learn it. Isa Dalawa Tatlo. One, two, three.
That's how you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I learned Thai. My co-teacher, my friend in Thailand said, and my co-teacher said, for me to learn more, I need to start learning the Nung Song Sam Si Ha. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Thai, because we, and then um up to 11, and then just add number. It's gonna help me when I buy something. So in Tagalog, that's how you're gonna learn the numbers first, and then go from there. Brona said Murphy's Google Translate is good, but it won't say it the way Filipinos say, and most are wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying because sometimes it's so deep, and Filipino doesn't really use those deep words no more. But it's still okay because is maybe just search the word in Google and the answer is fine than the whole sentence, because sometimes the meaning is so different and it's so deep and it's like come up a little bit off, but it's still other way to learn also.
Later, live from
uh
Europe. What's going on, brother? How you doing? So thanks a lot for that, Billy Mashi. He said you guys are doing a great job of live streaming because you're addressing your viewers' questions and concerns in real time. Keep the good work. And different other vloggers. I'm sure there's other vloggers that do this too.
Thank you, Bentley.
Thanks for that, though, Bentley. But knowing individual Filipino words won't help you. You still won't understand a sentence when they start really stringing words together fast. But it will definitely sound really, really good. Yeah, you're right.
Hello, Willa up. What up, gang? Willa messaged you. He said, Jay, can you remove the doorbell on the subscribe button? I see his comment just now. He said, Jay, because sometimes it's bothering me. I go and check if somebody is in the door. Sorry, Willa, we actually lowered down the volume of it, but we need to go there. So we need to put it because it really helped. It really helped people subscribe to Jay's channel. If there's like the subscribe button there, because sometimes when you watch something and you see again, oh, I didn't subscribe yet. They hit subscribe, so it really helped. But we lower it down a little bit.
Rilla, Rilla, believe it or not, I know what you mean. Like, I wonder how remote work is going to increase the number of people heading east. I know I got this idea of living out east when I became a remote working software engineer. Well, believe it or not, Rilla, most guys, you, for someone like you, that will work. For someone like me, I've been remote working for 7 years in the Philippines, so I know what you mean. But most guys are scared to take that chance for the most part. Some guys take it, but most guys just won't take the chance. But it's just like living in the States, you know. I was going to go work with another job in the States, so why couldn't I just do it here? And that's why I made the change. The only difference is the change at night. But being a software engineer, you know, you can work on sites like TopTal and work when you want to work. Even Upwork too, it's like that. Many different sites you'll be on, and that's what I'm looking to go into too. I'm looking to go into something where it's not necessarily punching the clock. It's they need my expertise and that's it, and it's pretty much whenever I'm around. So if I did work overnight, it'd probably be like a to like 12 or 1 the latest, and I'll be done, which is pretty much regular hours. If you finish at 12 or 1, it's like you just stayed up late that night, right, kid? You go to
Mm-hmm.
sleep, you be up
And
at 9, no problem, 9 in the morning.
and also Rilla said remote working software engineer. That's good. Actually, your
Yeah,
job is really good because you
yeah, you can
can
make
work
it.
anywhere in the world, not only in the Philippines. You can travel anywhere as long as you have the internet. So yeah, that's a good job. More say,
Hmm.
yeah, they speak slang, but Google Translate is proper traditional language, and sometimes they misinterpret. Yeah, because sometimes the way it, I don't know, Google Translate sometimes is like super deep, and the word is like all over the place, but Filipino will understand it though. So just keep using it until you find someone who's doing. It's better if you speak to someone who really speak Tagalog, because that's how I learn in Thai. Actually, when I learning Thai, I speak to the people, to my student, to the teachers, for me to know the Thai language. So
So Don Johnson, I skipped some by mistake, but he said, "Thank you for your videos. I appreciate them very much. Can you show some videos about women who are 40 plus that are looking for guys? I am 75 years old, so I would like to see some older women. Thanks." Um,
and Gangsa said, Marshall Butters and Making It Happen are two of the most real, loyal Philippines foreign YouTubers I've seen. Actually, we met Making It Happen already. We met her. She asked us, "Are you vlogging?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I didn't recognize her face at first because I see her before in the past vlogs they have. And then I said, "Are we also vlogging?" Okay. I said, I thought they are Juicy Blog. And then, oh, it's Making It Happen blog.
mhm.
They see us in BGC. Rila said, yeah, for sure, Garrett, the salary is crazy good, especially if you go out east. I know these numbers are going to explode. I'm going so that I could save up and invest into rental.
Yeah,
And then after
but
I said,
Villa, it's different because Villa is coming over here with income that's going to be making like 100,000 a year and higher. You know, so yeah, you're coming out here to make it happen. I'm about to push myself to that. I'm at 25, 30 now. I'm pushing myself up to 50. I give myself about another 3 months when I'm hitting. After I hit my 13 weeks and I hit top rated, I'm gonna push up to 50, and then from there, I'm going to 100,000 a year, and that's with online. And then I want to really take my talents off working together. You'll see. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna do it.
yeah,
But
I know.
so a place like said, yeah, I experienced that with for foreigners. Snobbish as F. Couldn't believe, won't even speak. Walking by you, even the malls. Yeah, it's like that.
It's too,
It's like
yeah,
that.
but, mm-hmm.
It's too much like that. Sometimes I don't mind though. You know me, I'm usually a loner anyway. I
Yeah,
don't
me
need to
and
like
Jay.
speak with people. Yeah, I
We
don't need to
don't
speak with
care.
a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I
But
don't
if they
care.
say
Like,
hi, we say hi though. We're very,
yeah,
very friendly. But
very
we're
friendly.
very,
But
we're very, I know if you don't talk to us, we don't talk to you.
yeah, we don't care. Kay's just like me. Like, if nobody talks to us, we just won't talk to you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, oh, hey, hey. No,
But I'm so like that though. If I start
uh,
talking and I start being, I'm
we
super
talk
talkative, guys.
exactly.
Willa said we'll state our west there invest towards my retirement. I'll be leaving van life when I'm back in the US, but love that I can live in greater out there with this salary. Yeah, travel around the world. Really, go outside your comfort zone.
So Billy
In
said, "Do you think we really need to have a Bulacan free economic zone when Clark's economic zone from Tonga is already developed and only a few miles away?" I see what you're saying.
no, actually, BBM doesn't. The president doesn't approve that because of some stuff is in the
Hmm.
news. He wasn't approve. Even the tech doesn't approve it. But I don't know if they're gonna continue doing it because they doesn't approve the. I see it in the news. He doesn't approve it yet. The snobbish foreigners are staying under PNP radars for more PAs.
Hmm.
And then white man
Yeah, that's what it
retiring.
is. That's what it is
Mhm.
too. They're staying under those radars. Like a lot of people are overstaying, don't want to be seen. Out here avoiding crimes. It's real like that. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is, Murphy. I noticed that when guys like that, like especially me, because I'm a vlogger too, so a lot of guys are not gonna be around me. Especially those guys under the PNP radar. They're running from police, Rilla. Police, they're dodging police, Rilla. Those are the same guys that I talk about, like some videos I post about, like the last video I did, like the guy's pedophile and they're out here, and they're not pedophiles, but guys come out here wanted for other crimes. They're wanted for murder in the States. They're wanted for murder somewhere else. And they're out here hiding. Maybe they murdered
Mhm.
someone and then jumped on a plane to come out here, thinking they were going to get away. Then a year later, they wanted what they wanted because they got their handprints. They left their handprints on the murder weapon. They went to the Philippines and they can be extradited. Like, this is the worst place to run. Philippines and U.S. is like this. They're going to extradite you right away. The guys run over here. And it's crazy. They get caught every time.
So Simple Rocco said Logitech webcam. Yeah, that's the good
Yeah,
camera.
it
It
is.
lasts us 4 years though, Simple Rocco,
Yep.
before it's
It lasts us a
totally
while.
broken. And we will buy it soon. Murphy Hazel, Filipino National Police. Oh no, it's
Mm-hmm.
Philippine National Police from Brona.
Philippine
He
National
said
Police.
it's Philippine National. PNP is Philippine National Police.
White
And
man
those
retired,
are
sir, in the Philippines.
guys, don't forget to subscribe to Simple Rocco Philippines. He's also a blogger and he's coming to the Philippines. He's blogging as well. You can visit him.
That's such a. Is that a joke? Is white man retiree, sir? I'm a white man retiree, sir. Like Filipinos. Yes, sir.
White military, sir,
White
in
man retiree,
Philippines.
sir. In the Philippines. In the U.S. now, though,
Your
swap
comment
their
is
name,
longer than your name. Your name your name is longer than your comment. But hello,
They
white
don't even
man
talk about
retirees,
fight
sir,
anymore.
in the
Everyone is shooting. That's
Philippines.
so true. Everyone is shooting. You know what it is? Everyone's more emotional. That's what it is, brother. Like, the shootings now are more emotional than they were back in the day. Like, I remember when I was coming up, in the 80s and 90s, people were usually getting killed over money or drugs, and it made more sense. Now people just shooting you because, you know, they're emotional. It's different.
Mm.
NYC
And then
is
him.
a whole stress. Okay, we
No, so I guess the NYC Crips and Bloods are still operating there. Still, I thought they went underground.
Oh no,
That's from
no.
Garrett.
Oh no, they're they're so overground now. They because Garrett, what it is they're now they're the rap stars. That's why New York City is popular again for rap. It's all Bloods and Crips who are the stars. Now they're rap stars. They're making millions of dollars. So it actually got worse in the city, and those are the ones that are doing it. New York City now is turning into how Chicago was with killings. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Like, I never thought it would be like that, but now New York City's turning into like Chicago and Philadelphia and Baltimore. It's
Him
crazy.
downstairs said, I usually go to the same hotels and the guards are cool as hell. Some of them, I give them cigars and we have a mini smoke out. A mini smoke out. Simply putting down your street cred knowledge from Garrett. Simple Rocco, also on hard to tell everything is bad now. Simple Rocco, I wish I could move to the PH now. Simple Rocco, again, you're you're able to come like November, right? I think he mentioned he gonna come here by November.
Hmm.
Oh wow, the lag is crazy. It took like 5 minutes for my comment to appear on the screen. LOL.
I
Really?
gotta put the I have to put the slow what's the name on. It's probably on like the comments are coming in so fast. People are probably
Ah,
commenting so fast that it's just
it was okay with me. Rilla, look at this. I'm using the same signal we have, and the signal was okay though. Guys, let us know how's the signal. Wow, not a lot of people liking this time. Yeah, because we have only few viewers today, Gangsta. We
yeah, yeah.
only like 60 up to 60, right? 65.
Yes, yeah, only 60 tops, yeah.
It happened today. Literally got up and checked out the door. Rila said it happened today. He's watching your video and Rila, if you see the subscribe button, meaning that's a doorbell. Sorry about that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Jaden Flicken. You
Mm.
can do that. You can just leave the country and then come back. Hmm.
White man retires, sir, in the Philippines. I'm just an old white hag. I don't care, Jay. And then Garrett said, I'm right behind you. Simply, I count the months. Send little property boxes, then send me. LOL. Don't send you. They're not going to accept you in the box, Garrett. One time, a Filipino spoke deep English to me and I had to Google it. Murphy said, one time, a Filipino, are you fighting during that time when you speak a deep in Tagalog?
I think I'm going to keep my company, keep the job. My company works asynchronously, so I can start and stop as I like. Also keep the security of the high salary. That's not bad.
Really explain what is asynchronously. Okay. Uh, Explain it.
But
What's the meaning of
synchronously,
it? I think synchronized.
like you research right now.
Asynchronously. It sounds like synchronized. Works asynchronously. Stuttering shunshuni. You're giving us a different word here. We're gonna learn some word. Me lang pala, Mimi, not you guys.
But
White man with
synchronously
arson
means uh, not existing or
permanently.
happening at the same time, or of requiring a form or of computer control timing protocol in which the specific operation begins upon receipt of an indication that the preceding operation has been completed.
Wait, talk to us as a normal person. That IT words. I'm joking. Thank you for a new word. That's a new vocabulary to me. That's new vocabulary for
Synchronous is
me.
not simultaneous or concurrent in time, not synchronous.
Oh, I said synchronized. It sounds like
Yeah,
synchronized as
it is. It
synchronous, but
is.
it's not synchronized. It's not
Mm-hmm.
synchronous, right?
No,
It's
no, no,
like
no.
it's like what do you call this? I forgot the word. But anyway, that's an opposite side, opposite of synchronized. Anyway, I see you, Jaden. May the force be with you and live long and prosper. Huge fan of both star franchises. Who's Abby? Abby is dead? Wow, Abby dead. Gangsta, so true, Morphy. That's Filipino accent is super thick when they really use it, but sounds so good when they go deep. Nice, man. That sounds like a good plan. If you want to learn the code, I could get you a roadmap. I'm a self-taught. I didn't go to college. I learned from Udemy. Udemy. You see, you know Udemy, right, babe? And got my
Yeah,
first
yeah,
job. I. Oh wow! Congratulations.
yeah. Willa, contact me. I have an idea that we could do. Just contact me. Blackfilipino@gmail.com. And so my money go long here than US. Yeah, right now with the money being the way it is, and see the inflation here in US is a different type of inflation. So you hear you're not going to feel the increase of prices as much, even though it's going to get more here. But if you're out here and you're not overspending, you won't feel it. Trust me, I know. But let me see here. Let me see how far we got to go on these comments. Yeah, bet. Let's see. Jaden Flicker said, my first visit, do I have to have a return ticket if I want to get a tourist visa extension? Yes, you
Yes,
do.
you need to have that because you cannot enter without the return ticket as well. Rilla said, holy crap, damn, yeah, I bet
Yeah, they do.
there are those people who run from PNP for all of that. That's not the place
Hmm.
to go for that. White man retired in the Philippines, you're right, Jay. The Philippines has a lot of pervert from US.
It does.
And Rilla said, yeah, Garrett, LinkedIn is crucial if you want to become a software engineer. And then he's talking to Garrett now. I'm gonna skip you guys talking so I
Hmm.
can read some people who asking question. Gansagami Bursa in 2019, people was getting killed over chicken sandwiches, and that point I knew the world was going to dark, dark, dark place.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
Rilla
was
and
nuts.
Garrett will email each
2019. Yeah.
other. Hmm.
Remember when that was happening when the chicken sandwich craze? Remember Kay when I wanted a chicken sandwich too at that time? When I was like, Kay, I was remember I was getting a chicken sandwich from what's the name of that place?
Burger King,
Not Burger King. From the chicken place. That's from US. What's the name of it? Popeyes.
McDo, Popeyes.
Yeah, that's when
I'm gonna say
it was going crazy.
McDonald's.
And the Wendy's had a
Oh,
good chicken sandwich too.
Siyempre, Rocco, I have a legal issues to pick before I come back. So he's
Hey,
waiting
remember
on
Kay?
court date.
You remember
I
before?
remember.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah, okay.
remember. Stop eating Popeyes. The chicken is too salty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is.
It's even the McDonald's is way better if we if you
BK,
want to
what's
eat
going on,
Sunday.
BK?
Men's
BK,
daily
Donnie
advice and
Oxstein.
you forgot to greet men's daily
Men's Daily
advice and
Encouragement. I see.
encouragement
I skipped. I didn't
channel.
realize. Men's Daily Encouragement. I went all the way down to the bottom. That's why I skipped a bunch of
Ah,
people. Men's
Chris
Daily
Hansen said
Encouragement said,
any.
"What's going on?"
Sorry. Yeah. Chris Hansen said any brothers and sister in Cebu. We have no. I have a relatives in Cebu, but
Hmm.
he's asking you guys who are in Cebu right now because he's actually he's in Mactan right now. Chris Hansen.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Well, I work like that too. I work like that too with some of my jobs here. We work on Slack, and they'll send me a message, and then I'll get it. When I'm up, sometimes. So yeah, I
So
work
Rila
through Slack,
explain.
also on web. What's the name of the thing? Web WhatsApp. WhatsApp on the web.
So explain. Thank you so much for the explanation. Synchronously. um,
Yes, and guys, with all that being said,
I'm gonna greet. I
okay,
know.
we have
Shout
to
out
wrap it
first.
up.
I wanna shout out the members. Thank you guys for being a members, for being with us the
Super
whole
Rocco,
time.
I was gonna say, as far as that's a good question. What do you think about buying pesos? I would say the weight is only going to increase. It's going to go higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go higher and higher. Inflation is going to be at its peak. Um, I don't know, probably September. So
But you never know though. It's only like forecast. It's not really
no,
like what
it's a
if it
forecast,
changed.
but let it keep going up, and then when you see it start going down on a slide down,
Slowly. Mm-hmm,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's when you start jump. That's when you jump into it. That's what I'm waiting for. Actually, Simply Rocco, I got your information. I'm gonna let you know. I got you in the you're in Discord, so I'm gonna let you know
It's
when I'm
crazy.
doing it.
We times dollars is like it's like 20 to 30,000
Yeah,
more if we exchange it at this time. But guys, I see in the forecast it's up to 62 towards the end of the year or the first quarter of next year. But hopefully it's good for you guys, but the economy is hurting our economy right now. But anyway, I want to shout out to all the members. Thank you guys for being a member. Him downstairs, Jack Hobson, Brona, Mark A. Jackson, Daryl Lee Canyon. We are Penn State 76, and Plurocco is here with Miller, Link 111, Gangsta Gummy Bear, Afrotrop TV, Cecilia Salamat, Exotic Filipina, Itel Jose, BK is here. You mentioned BK is here, right? Earlier.
mm-hmm.
Gregory K.A., Charles Akana, Arthur Bainton, Anthony Powell, Nate Callis, Simon T., Lee A. Robinson, Harold Jackson, Chassis, retired 2019, It's Tim, Edward Lodat, Dexter Perkins, Incon 3037, Travis Clowell, Tata, Jay Brown, The Wallace Life, Hybrid Pinoy, Pinay Forever, Lamont Taylor, Mr. is here, Cliff and Rue, Nostriller Journey, Douglas DeSico, Kalo, Tony Anderson, Ken Live, Life as a Human, Jojo, Morris Howard, Kay Dallas, John Thomas is here too, Bigman7917, Tampa Live, Craig McCoy, Clifton Palmer, and the J Maverick Show. Thank you for being still a member for almost 21 months. The highest was 21 months, which is who's 20 the J Maverick Show is 21 months. John Thomas is the first one who who joined 21 months. Thank you guys, and for the rest, thank you so much for being a member.
Yes, yes, guys, and I'm going to wrap it up for this week. This has been this is the first day of the week, so last week was good. We're coming to this week. It should be a warm week again. I got more videos coming. Stay tuned
Thank you
for a
for the
lot of them.
moderator,
Yes, thank you for the
moderator,
moderator.
super
For
chats, and the
yes,
regulars too.
yes, and I'm gonna go eat some food and then go to sleep right now, and then prepare for this week. So, guys, have a good week. Tomorrow, those darn Mondays are starting again for those who got to work. I know we're
I
gonna get the
know.
announcement from Tony, so I'm looking forward to the Mondays. But yes, guys, see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good night.
Thank you, Tony, for your greetings on Discord. Bye bye, guys. Thank you
Later.
for being here.